fan of Booney Mo. I got the city on lock, pulling up all the ops. I be around with $3 million in jury, I'm standing on all the blocks. This an anthem, dropping the city in the phantom. Black road truck with the always 6 man, I'm sitting on phantom. I love my cousin, she was a dancer. I love my brother, he was a scammer. Sit on my lap, I'm pulling my tracks, and I took from the back, and she calling me nasty.
What you say? Now taking the field, the Tufts Jumbo. Wesleyan has won the toss. They defer. At this time, we ask you to direct your attention to the scoreboard end zone as the Tufts Pep Band honors America with the playing of the national anthem.
Welcome back to the Ellis Oval for this JumboCast presentation of Tufts football. Today, the 0-4 Tufts Jumbos take on the 4-0 Wesleyan Cardinals. My name is Jared Cohen. I will be on play-by-play today. With me is my partner on color commentary, Siom Ghosh. How are you doing today, Siom?
I'm good. How are you doing? It's a nice day today for some nice football. It's going to be a tough game. Wesleyan's undefeated, and we have yet to get a win. There's just a lot of stuff that we got to do right to be able to come out with a win today.
Yeah, as we approach kickoff here at the Ellis Oval, what does the Tough offense need to do to get points on the board and make this a game against a team that is undefeated going into this week?
They've got to be aggressive for one, and they've got to take care of the ball. They cannot keep turning the ball over like they have this season so far.
Yeah, as we know, the Wesleyan Cardinals are a fantastic team in terms of turnover differential. They lead the NESCAC in that category and have yet to throw an interception. So it will be interesting to see whether that will keep up in this game or if the Tufts defense can force a turnover as we approach kickoff. Ball in the air into the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback for the Tufts offense with a little scuffle on the field right now. The Tufts defense is hyped up going into this game.
Yeah, this is going to be a good test for the defense as well. They've let up a lot of points in these games. I mean, the Tufts is last in the NESCAC for points allowed, and I mean some of that's a little skewed by the 2 touchdowns the last minute from the last game, but that's still not a good look.
Now Wesleyan elected to defer, which means the Jumbos are starting off with the ball. Will be looking to score on their first drive here as the freshman quarterback Michael Berluti lines up behind the center in the shotgun formation. A whistle on the field and a flag comes in. Looks like it might be a false start. We'll see what the call is from the referee.
Yeah, and we got to minimize the penalties. We got to be as clean as possible.
Waiting on the call here from the referee. Some confusion as none of the referees have made the call yet. They're conferring on the field.
Yeah, that's it. It says Wesleyan, but it's our roster for the Wesleyan game.
The flag has been picked up by the referee. Unclear if that call will stand. Looks like no flag on the play, and we will continue. Again, Berluti in the shotgun. Receivers lined up wide. It's a pass. He looks right, throws, and that is caught by his receiver. Excuse me. A quick pass right there. What is the Tufts offense looking for right now?
Well, they've got to just drive down the field. It doesn't really matter if it's on a long play or just slowly driving down the field. They've got to get down and get a score quickly.
That was John Andre on the catch, returning from injury as Berluti takes the ball. Quick pass, finds his man. That is Philip Lutz, his lead receiver, and a Tufts first down.
He has been Mr. Reliable this season so far. He has been absolutely outstanding. What a move right there.
He really has. Coming in this game with 350 yards. He's far and away the leading receiver on this Tufts offense. We'll look to see if Berluti goes back to him. Lined up wide, Jackson Butler and Phil Lutz on Berluti's right. Another snap out of the shotgun. Berluti. It's a play action, looking deep, throwing. He's got a man, but overthrown, slightly out of bounds, looking for Philip Lutz again on that play. It will bring up second down. Again, we're looking here. A shot down the field early in the game. We haven't really seen that in past games. Are we looking at a new dimension of the Tufts offense? Can they pull off this deep game?
Yeah, I mean, that was just a slightly overthrown by Berluti. I mean, if that's like a better pass, that's a huge gain right there. I think if they open up this deep passing game quickly, this could be a good start to the offense.
4 receivers split out wide. Berluti in the shotgun. Second down. Berluti takes the snap. It's a handoff. Good move down to the 47-yard line. That is Tyler Johnson, the Tufts lead running back, with senior captain Mike Pedrini out for today's game. Johnson has taken the reins in recent weeks. Some shifting onto the field as tight end Joshua Merriweather comes into the game. What can he bring to this Tufts offense?
I mean, he's a big guy. He can provide blocking and he can provide pass catching. So he could provide some confusion for the Wesleyan defense.
Interesting look right here. Berluti with the shotgun, hands off to Johnson. Johnson is snuffed out by the Wesleyan defense before he can reach a first down, and that will bring up 4th down for the Tufts offense, 4th and 2, as it looks like the punt team will come out on the field. What are we thinking about that first drive from the Tufts Jumbos?
They had some good looks. They started a little well, but then they slowed down at the end. We got to be able to keep the momentum going to sustain longer drives and get some scores up on the board.
Patrick Walsh back to punt for the Jumbos. He is serving both the punter and place kicker roles for this team this year, as we have had some struggles on special teams. A long, high kick in the air. Fair catch called. And the ball is muffed by the defense, and it's picked up by the Tufts Jumbos. That's going to be a turnover, and the Jumbos have the ball in prime field position. What a play right there. He called the fair catch and was unable to bring it in. Huge.
That is a huge play. After the drive stalled around midfield, the special teams comes up with a great play. The Wesleyan punt returner drops the ball, and now we're starting in great field position.
We've talked about it in recent weeks. Special teams can be a make or break part of the game. The Tufts Jumbos have struggled on it in past weeks, and that has contributed to some of their losses. Going up against a 4-0 team this week, seeing a special teams mistake from such a disciplined team is rare. Can the Tufts Jumbos take advantage right here?
Yeah, we're really going to have to if we want to win this game today. Just capitalize on all the mistakes that Wesleyan makes.
Berluti motions his running back left in the shotgun, looking to pass. Quick throw, too low for his receiver, Lutz. Looking for him yet again. That's his 3rd target so far, but it is incomplete. Going to be 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line. Berluti. Lutz lined up to his right. Receivers Billy Dunn and Jackson Butler to his left. Tyler Johnson, running back, to his right. Berluti surveys the defense. He's in the shotgun. The snap. It's another pass. Looking to his running back. That's Tyler Johnson for a short gain. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10. All right. 2 plays, no yards gained here. 3rd and 10 in the red zone off a huge turnover. What are we looking for in this play?
Yeah, they've got to go and get this first down. They could kick a field goal. The kicker, Patrick Walsh, has had some difficulty this year so far with his kicking. But,
that's a good point. We need to get in position for a field goal, which has not always been easy for the Jumbos this season. We'll see what they can do on 3rd down. Berluti, another pass in the shotgun, looks back, throws behind his receiver. Intended for Billy Dunn, but behind him and incomplete. That will bring up 4th and 10.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. He had the slight separation there and could have got that. The ball was just a little bit behind him.
As we've seen, the Tufts offense is not afraid to take shots, but Berluti has been slightly off in this first quarter. A couple missed throws. We'll see if he can pick that up. But it looks like the Tufts offense is staying on the field for 4th and 11 right now. A huge play.
Yeah, this is a huge play. This is really gutsy play right here.
4th and 11. Receiver in motion is Butler from the shotgun. Quick throw to Johnson. Complete, but short of the first down, and that will be a turnover on downs for the Jumbos. Wesleyan Cardinals possession. They stand after what looked like a turnover that could lead to points.
Yeah, I mean, that just didn't seem like a very good play call for 4th and 11. You know, you got to try and go down at least a little deep to pick up the first down, but
they may have been trying to catch the Wesleyan defense off guard there with the quick pass, but it didn't work, and that will bring on the Wesleyan offense for their first series of the day. Now, tell me a little bit about their unique offensive system, Zion.
Yeah, so they play 2 quarterbacks, and one of them, number 8, David Estevez, he plays quarterback, running back, and wide receiver.
And it is not Estevez, it is Scott with the first play of the game. He takes the QB draw to the left and gains around 1 yard. It will be 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line. This is not Estevez. Ashton Scott, their starter right now. Both quarterbacks can make plays. What are we looking for from either of them?
Yeah, definitely. Both quarterbacks have not thrown an interception. They've both been very solid. And that dual quarterback system is has been really good so far this year. So we got to hope to try and stop that.
Scott in the shotgun. He hands it off to his running back, McGee. And McGee, gain of around 1 yard line, tackled by a pile of Tufts defenders. It'll be 3rd and 8 from the 34-yard line. Tell us about the Tufts defense. What can they do? What do they need to do in order to keep this potent offense of Wesleyan in check?
Yeah, I think starting off with some good stops in the run is a good start. They got to be aggressive and they got to tackle well. They can't let guys break tackles and get open downfield.
It is Scott in the shotgun. His running back, Charlie McGee, to his left. 2 receivers split out wide. 3rd and 8. It's a pass. He looks. That ball is driven on and broken up by Brandon Jones. Incomplete pass will force a 4th and 6 and most likely a punt from the Wesleyan offense. A great stand from the defense. What did we see right there?
That was a great job, just all around on all 3 plays. Just good running to the ball, good awareness, and that was a great job by Brandon Jones right there. He's breaking up that pass.
He's been one of the stronger players in the Tufts defense this year. Their lead #1 cornerback. He has 21 tackles, and there's a pass breakup for him right there. On to punt is Daniel Yoon of the Wesleyan Cardinals. He sends that high and deep. A fantastic punt. Returned at the 10. He's got room. He's got room. He's going. And down by the 48-yard line. That is Andre Smith, the freshman. His 2nd week returning punts and kicks for this team, and 2nd week of success in that area. What did we see right there?
Yeah, he was absolutely amazing last year, last week stepping in, and he looked to pick up right where we left off there. That was a beautiful punt, but a great return with giving us great starting field position around midfield.
And special teams is a strength of this Wesleyan team, but here we've seen twice the Tufts team taking advantage of mistakes on that side of the ball as Berluti in the shotgun. Hands off to Johnson. He's got room on the sideline, gets to the edge. That's a 1st down, and he runs over a Wesleyan defender at the end of that play for a gain of around 13 yards and a Tufts 1st down.
Ooh, big run there by Tyler Johnson. Wow, just good, strong running.
And a flag is on the field. Looks like it's going to be a hold on the Tufts offense, and that play is coming back. That is not what we like to see there. The Tufts offense has had some issues with chunk plays on the ground. They finally get one here, but it comes back.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. After that big punt return and starting off with the big 1st down run, that penalty is costly.
And we've seen costly penalties hurt this Tufts teams in past weeks. Last week we saw a 30-yard run by Berluti wiped out because of a penalty, and right there a 1st down run by Tyler Johnson wiped out. We'll see if they can gain that yards back on this play right here. Berluti in the shotgun. Takes a snap, looking to pass. He's going to run. He steps up, tries to get to the corner, beats a defender, and is down at the... short of a 1st down. It will be 2nd and around 2 yards to go for the 1st on the 44-yard line. A big run right there from Berluti.
That was a huge run. Berluti's got great awareness of when he steps out in the pocket and can find space to run.
All right, Berluti in the shotgun again. Takes the snap. Looking, looks past his read. He finds his man for a 1st down. That is John Andre with the reception, returning from injury, his 2nd catch of the day. Andre from Needham, Mass. usually serves as the team's primary kick and punt returner, but with Andre Smith taking that job, we're seeing him split out a receiver. 2 catches already today. Berluti. It's a handoff to Tyler Johnson, a big hole. He cuts it right. He's still going, runs over a Wesleyan defender, and he's down past the 20-yard line. A 1st down for the Tufts offense, and that's what we're looking for right there.
Yeah, another huge run by Tyler Johnson. If we can get this run game going like this could be a good day for the offense.
The offensive line is opening up lanes for Tyler Johnson, and he is taking advantage. Cutting outside, finding that edge, and picking up huge yards on the ground. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line with 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this 1st quarter. Berluti in the shotgun again. Looks, fires to the middle of the field. That pass is caught. That is Phil Lutz again, his third catch of the day. It'll be second down and short in the red zone here. What do the Jumbos need to do to boost their red zone chances, as they haven't been successful in past weeks?
Yeah, I mean, they got to not turn the ball over and just be able to get those short gains that gets them down at the end zone.
Berluti motions his receiver, Andre, across to the left. It's a pass, looking for Johnson on the left. He catches it, tries to make a move, but is swarmed by 3 defenders. That is Harry Legoulon of the Wesleyan Cardinals with the stop on that play to force a 3rd and 6. Another third down here in the red zone. We saw on the last drive they could not convert. Here, what can they do to make sure that they extend this drive even farther? Pass, run, what are we looking for?
I mean, I think it's got to be a pass or a play action, and I think you got to look to Phil Lutz. I mean, he's been our best receiver so far.
Berluti with Jackson Butler split out on the far right. Takes the snap. It is a handoff to Johnson, but he's quickly wrapped up. That by the Wesleyan defense. That is number 49, Jackson Yemi of the defense, one of their stronger players. The defensive end sets the edge there and takes down Tyler Johnson for a loss. Will the Tufts offense stay on for another 4th down conversion here?
That's difficult. I think this one's a little bit too deep, but I mean, it looks like they're still on. They're still going for it. They're being really aggressive to start this game.
They are, and the Tufts offense does remain on the field for a 4th and long outside of the red zone. Berluti takes the snap, looking to pass. There's a rush in his face. He's stepping up, eyes up the field. He throws to the end zone, and it is broken up. Intended for his receiver, Paul Campo. Looked like he had it in his hands, but it was broken up at the last second by the Wesleyan defender. Great play right there, and another turnover on downs. That was Corey Fausto, the defensive back of the Wesleyan Cardinals, with a huge pass break up there to get the Wesleyan Cardinals the ball back again. 0-0 with 6 minutes left to go. Not what the Tufts Jumbos were looking for, with another prime field position chance.
Yeah, no, that's the 3rd down play that lost them a lot of yardage was huge. That was a tough play getting them back.
Wesleyan back on offense. Handoff. Oh, it's kept by the quarterback, excuse me. That is that was the quarterback, David Estevez, back in the game. The first series we saw Ashton Scott at quarterback. Now Estevez, the dual threat. On his first play, he takes the read option, fooled me, and got a 1st down for the Wesleyan Cardinals.
Yeah, fooled both of us, and it seems like you fooled the Jumbos defense for a little bit too. It was a big play to start right there.
Estevez in the shotgun with his running back, McGee, behind him, motions his receiver, Logan Tomlinson, to his left, takes the snap. It's a play action, looking to pass. He's going to go deep to Tomlinson in a one-on-one, and he's got him down at the 1-yard line. A huge play by Logan Tomlinson, a one-on-one matchup. He beat his man, and Estevez put that ball right on the money. Tomlinson has been one of the best receivers in the NESCAC so far this season.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a beautiful pass, good separation, and a great catch by Tomlinson. We've got to be able to stop those big plays from happening if we want to have a chance in this game.
With no safety help, he identified the one-on-one matchup, and Tomlinson's a big guy, 6'3", 190, and he is their X receiver. He can go up and get it. We saw it right there. Now, the Tufts Jumbos do have to make a stop. Estevez in the shotgun, men on both sides. He takes the snap, hands it off up the middle, and that is a touchdown for the Wesleyan Cardinals. Looks like Charlie McGee with the touchdown, his 5th of the season, the Wesleyan Cardinals running back, and it is 6-0 Wesleyan, pending the extra point.
You in to attempt the extra point for Wesleyan.
Daniel Yoon on to attempt the extra point. snap. The kick is up, and it is blocked by the Tufts D-line. Picked up and still going. A lateral at the 45-yard line. The lateral again. And taken down on the extra point attempt. Obviously no yards gained there. They were looking to return it for 2 points. A great block by the Tufts defense and the defensive line on that kick, and it can remain 6-0 going into another Tufts possession.
Yeah, that was another great play by the special teams. Our special teams has been very good to start so far this game. And, I mean, like, when you think about it, those 2 drives by the offense deep in Wesleyan territory, coming up with 0 points, and now Wesleyan came down and scored a touchdown. That is a tough start to the game.
It really is. Tufts has been granted with great field position today. Just like last week, their returner, Andre Smith, has made plays happen, but they've been unable to take advantage. The drop punt, also unable to take advantage. So right here, down 6 with 5 minutes to go in the quarter, you'd like to see Tufts string some plays together and even this one up. We know they can. It's just about execution. Is that right?
Yep. And it really begs the question of their confidence in the kicker. There's 2 good positions to kick field goals, and they decided to go for 4th down both times.
That's right. Their kicker, Patrick Walsh, is only 2 for 6 on the season this year. So that is a weakness of this team as we approach the kickoff. Yoon puts it deep into the end zone. They will let it bounce out the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, and that was a rare miss by Yoon. He's been NESCAC Special Teams Player of the Week 2 weeks running. He
has, and a blocked extra point. Looked like he really didn't get enough on it, went right into the line. Again, strong special teams of Wesleyan not living up to their high standards going into this game, but they do still have a lead as the Tufts offense comes back onto the field. Berluti with Andre Smith behind him. Takes it. It's a handoff to Andre Smith. Makes a move left, brought down for a gain of around 1 by Nick Helbig, the strong Wesleyan defender. He was the 2019 co-rookie of the year in the NESCAC and leads the team in tackles for loss. A big stop right there to stop Smith for only a gain of 2. Campo split out wide right for Berluti. Andre Smith to his left. 2nd and 8. Berluti takes the snap. Looks downfield. Throws. And that ball is caught by the tight end, Joshua Merriweather. That will be close to a 1st down.
That was a great pass by Berluti, fitting it in that window there.
Yeah, he saw his man. He knew he had to put the ball away from the defender, low to the ground to give him a chance. He did that. It looks like it will be marked as a 1st down for that Jumbo's offense. 1st and 10 here. Smith remains in the game at running back. Berluti looking to pass. Steps back, eyes downfield. He's going deep. That ball is deep and out of bounds. Intended for Billy Dunn. Billy Dunn looking for a flag right there, unable to get it. It will be 2nd and 10 on that deep shot. Three minutes and 39 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. It is 6-0 Wesleyan as the Jumbos look to move the ball downfield on this 2nd and 10. Berluti again takes the snap. It's a handoff to Smith. A spin move to get out of a tackle for a gain of around 4. They've been looking to Smith more in this drive as opposed to Tyler Johnson the previous drive. What do we think about that?
Yeah, that's interesting, as Tyler Johnson had some very good runs last drive.
Again, Smith remains in the game at running back. 4 receivers split out wide for Berluti. Another 3rd down for this offense. It's a play action. Breaks through by the defense. He makes a throw on the run. It is bobbled and dropped by Phil Lutz. That will force a 4th down. What did we see on that play right there?
Yeah, I mean, that was 2 Wesleyan defenders just straight rushing at Berluti. He had to get it out, and Phil Lush just didn't keep his eyes on the ball.
Yep, right there, Berluti. Big pressure from the Wesleyan defense, maybe their biggest yet so far. He kept his eyes upfield. He made the throw, but Luss was unable to bring it in. Would likely have been short of a 1st down either way, and now the punt team is on the field. Patrick Walsh to punt. The snap. Walsh sends it. It's a line drive kick. Returned, caught, and taken to the 45-yard line by the Wesleyan returner. That is Jack Nally, the defensive back. Sophomore from Franklin, Mass. Takes that for a nice return of around 10 yards up to around the 45-yard line.
This will be a telling series for the Tufts defense. The Wesleyan's got great starting field position, and if they let up a score here, that's a big 2-possession game.
1st and 10. 2 backs by Estevez. Estevez takes the read option, goes left, a stiff arm on a Tufts defender for a gain of around 5. And now a little scuffle on the sideline between Brandon Jones and Estevez, the quarterback, broken up quickly after that gain of around 5. Tomlinson split out on an island with Jones to the left. Estevez taking the snap under center with his running back, McGee, behind him. Motions Tomlinson. He stops, motions back. It's a handoff to McGee. Great pressure by the Tufts defense, and that is a big loss of around 2 yards for the Wesleyan offense. That was Matty Drouillard on the stop. He had 8 tackles last week. His strong play will be a key to stopping this Wesleyan offense.
Yeah, that was great awareness by him, getting down and getting that tackle right there.
The Jumbos were not fooled on that play. Some motion with the number 1 receiver, Tomlinson, but a run blown up by the defense. 3rd down here, 3rd and 5, with Estevez still in the game at quarterback. Motions Tomlinson behind him. Play action. It's a screen to McGee. He's got it for a 1st down and more. Cuts it upfield past the 20, inside the 10, and taken down inside the 5-yard line by the Tufts defense. A huge play right there. What did we see on that play? There is a flag on the play. The referees are confirming, but as they do, what did we see on that play?
Yeah, was that a little bit of a triple option? I believe the it was a little play action fake pass to Tomlinson back over.
Excuse me, there is no flag on the play. That's the 2nd time the referees have picked up a flag. Yeah, as we saw, a little fake action to Logan Tomlinson, and then a screen pass to the running back, and that was a huge gain.
Yeah, all their blockers were out in front, and that was just a great job by Wesleyan getting downfield.
Inside the 5-yard line at the 3 is the Wesleyan offense as they look for yet another touchdown here in the 1st quarter. Estevez with McGee to his left in the shotgun. 2 receivers stacked on his left. Takes the snap. Looks to run. He cuts it back right and is in for the touchdown. 12-0 Wesleyan pending the extra point. Another touchdown for the offense right there as they celebrate in the end zone. What did we see on that play?
Yeah, I mean, the Wesleyan offense is just really starting to get it going now. Estevez's legs are a huge threat, and he just showed it right there. He got stuffed in the beginning and then just bounced it back out. And
good vision of the field there.
Yep.
Took it left, saw there was nothing there, cut it back right for the touchdown. Yoon on for the extra point. His first attempt was blocked. The snap. Kick is up and off the post, and no good. It will be 12-0, and the back-to-back NESCAC Special Teams Player of the Week is now 0 for 2 on his 2 attempts at extra points.
Wow, yeah, this is been surprising by the way the Wesleyan special teams have been playing so far. The Tufts Jumbos have been really just outplaying them on special teams at least, and that's a big aspect of the game, but our offensive defense have to catch up.
How important is it for the Tufts offense to get a score here and stay in this game?
I mean, it's huge. The way the Wesleyan offense is humming right now, if we don't and they get the ball back with good position, they might just go and score another touchdown at this point.
So, of course, the Tufts offense looking for a rebound on this series. They've been unable to convert on several attempts at good field position. See if Andre Smith can make another play on this kickoff. Yoon has looked to mostly avoid him, kicking the ball out of bounds. We'll see if he can do that again. Yoon on the kickoff. Launches it. That's a line drive kick. Again, out the back of the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So offensively, what are some keys to this drive that you would like to see the Jumbo's offense execute on that might allow them to get back into this game?
Well, hopefully we can get some good big runs again, whether it's Andre Smith or Tyler Johnson. If we can get some good runs, open up some play action for some deep balls, that could get the offense going.
Berluti back out for another series. The Tufts Jumbos have yet to score today. He has Tyler Johnson behind him for this series in the shotgun. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. It's a play action. Pressure on Berluti. He lets it go. It is caught by, his receiver. That was Chase Mangini in the game for the first time today. He comes in, makes a play. Berluti there, what did he do well?
Yeah, that was a great job to escape the pressure and be poised under pressure and find his man. It was a great throw.
Mangini made a good play coming back to that ball, and that's a first down. Berluti, again from the shotgun, looks, pump fakes, rolling out to his right. He's going to throw that ball away. Good presence right there from Berluti to not make too risky of a throw. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, sometimes that's just the better option, just to throw it out if there's just nobody open.
In the game comes number 81, Cade Moore at receiver. He's got Billy Dunn split to the far left. 2 receivers stacked on the right side of the 3rd in the slot. Motion from his receiver. Cade Moore steps back to pass. He's looking down the field. That ball is almost intercepted and incomplete down. That will be a 3rd and 10 with 18 seconds left in the quarter. Looked like there was a man open there, but no dice, almost intercepted.
Yeah, it looked like Berluti and Phil Lutz were a little bit not quite on the same page there. As it seems that as Phil Lutz was looking back to get the ball, he was already past him. Lucky to not be an interception there.
Butler lined up on the far left side. Berluti takes the snap. Immediately looks to run up the middle, makes a move, gets the first down. He's still on his feet, breaks a tackle, cuts to the outside, and is out of bounds past the 40-yard line. A huge gain for the Tufts offense and a first down. Yeah. Berluti making plays on the ground.
That was a huge play. He's got great ability out in open field to make guys miss and just, keep getting down the field.
And the Tufts' commitment to the passing game seems to be open up some of these running lanes. They quickly snap the ball. Berluti is looking to the end zone. He's got a man, but overthrown. That was Billy Dunn. Down one-on-one coverage on the right side, but Berluti unable to make the play. That brings us to the end of the first quarter, as the score is 12-0 in favor of the Wesleyan Cardinals, but the Jumbos have the ball. They're marching down the field. Going into the next quarter, we'll see what they can do.
We've learned a lot from him, and we've probably learned more from him than he's learned from us.
I think they're a real important part in my life. I can't describe it. It feels amazing.
Team Impact is a national nonprofit that connects kids living with serious and chronic illness with college athletic teams, forming lifelong bonds and life-changing outcomes.
Give me a great kid! Great kid!
Can I have a hug? What's your favorite subject?
Math.
When you spread the word about Team Impact, you have the power to change.
Sorry for that. Berluti taken down right there for looked like negative yards, a sack for the defense of the Wesleyan Cardinals. It will be 3rd and 10. That was Keith Henderson, the defensive tackle, on the stop for the Cardinals. Berluti lines up with 4 receivers split out wide, 3 on the left side. Tyler Johnson to his left. Berluti. Play action pass. Throws to his running back Johnson, and it is dropped. Incomplete. Brings up a 4th down. Again, in the opposite opponent's territory. They may look to go for it yet again on a 4th and long.
Yeah, I think this is just out of field goal range. I think this is a good option to go for here with the way this game is going so far.
This will be Tufts' 3rd 4th down attempt of the game if they do choose to go for it. They were unsuccessful on the first 2. See if they can change their luck here. Berluti looking to his sideline for a play call with Jackson Butler, Billy Dunn, and, his running back, Tyler Johnson, on the field with him. No play call, and the offense is walking off the field. Delay of game on Tufts. They may have taken that intentionally to make it easier for Patrick Walsh to pin the Wesleyan Cardinals deep in their territory. Is that right?
Yeah, you see it a lot sometimes. If it's just in like kind of no man's land where you don't want to go for 4th down, but it's kind of a short punt, they just take the delay of game.
So it will be Walsh on to punt. They will not go for it on 4th down. Jack Nally back to return for the Wesleyan Cardinals. Walsh sends that a high punt. Looks like it will go over the head and out the back of the end zone of the Wesleyan Cardinals. That will be a touchback. So took the delay of game there, but couldn't keep the ball in bounds. Out comes the Wesleyan offense for another series. We'll see who comes out at quarterback. Estevez has led the Cardinals on back-to-back touchdown drives, and he will remain in the game at quarterback. His top receiver, Logan Tomlinson, split out to the right, and his slot receiver, Luis Sanchez, split out to the left. His running back, McGee, in the backfield. He takes the snap. It's a handoff to McGee. McGee cuts it back up, but is taken down by the Tufts defense.
Yeah,
a good stop right there.
Sorry, the defense has been pretty good containing the run so far, except for Estevez.
Yeah, of course. That was the star, Jovan Nenadovic, on the stop, the defensive end. He's really been a star for the team this year.
Yeah, he's been great. I believe one of the captains. He's just been a great leader and making plays for this defense.
Yeah, he had 2 tackles for loss and a sack against Trinity. He is a captain and a preseason D3 All-American. He will be a big part of this Tufts defense. The 2nd and 10. Estevez at quarterback, takes the snap, rolls out to his right, looking to pass. He's throwing deep. That's into traffic for Tom. There's a fight for the ball. Tufts says they have it. So does Logan Tomlinson. It is ruled incomplete on the field. Tufts comes out with the ball. That is Jonathan O'Neal, but the call on the field incomplete. Tufts is not going to be happy about that one. Looked like they may have had a play on that for an interception.
Yeah, that looked like an interception for a good part of that. I mean, that was just a great just fight for the ball by O'Neal.
Yeah, O'Neal went up there with the big receiver Tomlinson, but was unable to come away with it. An incomplete pass nevertheless. 3rd and 10. Looked like a jump from the D-line, the defensive end Javier Rios, and that will be a 5-yard penalty. See what the ruling is. That is offsides on the Tufts defense. Will be a 5-yard penalty. Brings it to a 3rd and 5, slightly more manageable for the Wesleyan offense here. Estevez at quarterback. Looking to convert for a first down. He takes the snap, eyes up the field, looks to his man Tomlinson. It's caught. That will be a first down. But the ball is out. The ball has come out. And it is a turnover. The Tufts defense recovers. Brandon Jones picks up the fumble from Logan Tomlinson. Tufts Jimbo's turnover.
Wow, what a play by Brandon Jones there. He's been having a great game so far. I mean, that play looked all but just down, and they had gotten the first down, and all of a sudden he comes up with a fumble. That is huge.
Jones with a pass breakup earlier in the game, and now a fumble recovery. This is the 3rd time the Jumbos will have the ball in good field position to score a touchdown. They've been unable to convert so far, but they're coming out here. They must have confidence they can score on this drive.
Yeah, they've got to come out here and score if they want to keep this game close.
Berluti back at quarterback. 4 receivers split out wide. Tyler Johnson to his right. 2 defensive backs deep for Wesleyan. He's looking to throw over the middle of the field. Incomplete. Looked like some miscommunication there as he was targeting his number 1 receiver, Phil Lutz.
Yeah, and that was just great pressure by the defensive line. They got right up in Berluti's face. He took a big hit there, and he just had to get the ball out.
Merriweather, the tight end, returns to the game, as does Paul Campo, split out wide, along with Phil Lutz and Tyler Johnson at running back. The 3 strongest pass catchers of the offense here out on the field. Berluti looks to throw again, fakes the pass, loads up and fires deep. There are 2 Jumbos in the area, and it is incomplete off the hands of his receiver, who goes caroming into a padded light stand over there. He looks to be okay. An incomplete pass will bring up 3rd and 10, but he is walking off the field. That is number 10, Paul Campo. Hopefully he's okay. Back into the game comes the Tufts receiver, Cade Moore, in place of Paul Campo. Also split out wide, Billy Dunn, Jackson Butler, and Phil Lutz, with Tyler Johnson at running back. 3rd and 10 here with 12 minutes and 55 seconds to go. Berluti again looking to pass. Pressure on the quarterback. He steps up and he runs. It's a first down, and he's still going. Cuts up the field. That is a Tufts touchdown. Michael Berluti with the touchdown run on 3rd down puts the Jumbos on the board, and it is 12-6.
Yeah, that was just an amazing run by Berluti there. Saw Estevez do that. He's like, hey, I can do the same thing.
Exactly. Learning from the other mobile quarterbacks. We mentioned last week his legs are an asset. They weren't taking advantage of it. This week, and that extra point is up and good from Patrick Walsh. That will make it a 12-7 game. As I was saying, we saw last week a fumble on a rushing attempt by Berluti, and a huge rushing attempt by Berluti called back because of a penalty. They weren't taking advantage of his legs. This week, 3 times already. Big plays on the ground from Berluti, the touchdown run right there, and they're right back in this game.
Yeah, I mean, he has great awareness for when the pocket is collapsing, and he just has a knack for getting out and just being able to just knock down big runs like that. I mean, if he can keep running like that, that could be a huge asset for this offense.
His ball carrier vision is really a strong trait. When he's in the open field, he's very hard to break down. He moves left and right well. He sees his lanes, and that led to a touchdown right there. The Jumbos defense and offense have some energy right now. They forced a turnover. They got a score, and now coming back, kicking off to the Wesleyan Cardinals. Can they get another stop?
Absolutely. It's a 5-point game. This is a ball game right now, and I mean, both in special teams and in turnovers, Tufts have been winning so far.
Yeah, really, if you look at the time of possession, Tufts is far ahead of the Wesleyan Cardinals in this game. As we approach the kickoff, sent, line drive kick, right, hits in front of the end zone, bounces out the back. That will be a touchback as the Tufts defense comes back into the game.
And this is going to be another huge drive. If the Tufts defense can get a stop here, that would be huge momentum for the Jumbos, and to see if the offense can build on their score they just got.
Estevez returns at quarterback. We have yet to see Ashton Scott since that first possession. Looks like Zaire Sterling split out to the right for the Wesleyan Cardinals. No Logan Tomlinson on the field after fumbling on the previous possession. He motions his running back right. Estevez looks to pass. Pressure in the pocket. He makes a move. Defenders all around him. Escapes. Miraculous. Throwing deep, and it's caught. That is Zaire Sterling still on his feet, down past the 30 and brought down. A huge play. Magic by Estevez on that one. How did he get out of there?
I mean, yeah, that's really the only way you can describe it, magic. I mean, the Tufts D-line did a great job of collapsing the pocket and getting to him, and he just somehow was able to just juke and spin his way out of the pressure and find a wide open man down the field.
Sterling remains in the game with Luis Sanchez behind him. Logan Tomlinson split out to his left. Some hesitation as he looks to the sideline. Maybe changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Estevez steps back. Jumbo Nation getting rowdy out in the crowd here as he looks to pass again. Moves out, rolls to his left, throws across his body to the end zone. That ball is caught for a touchdown. That is Logan Tomlinson. What an unbelievable catch right there. Rolling to his left, throwing back shoulder. What a throw, what a catch, and a quick response from the Wesleyan offense.
Wow, yeah, that's a way to make up for a fumble. Just good job by Estevez getting out of the pocket. What a throw, going to his left, throwing across his body. And Logan Tomlinson, he showed why. He's been their #1 receiver and one of the best in the NESCAC so far.
His 5th touchdown of the year. He's been one of the most explosive weapons in the NESCAC, averaging over 90 yards per game. The lead is 19-1 as that extra point from Yoon is 19-7, as that extra point from Yoon goes through with 11:56 left in the half. Jumbos were unable to get a stop there, a huge play, and now we'll look to get it back on the offensive end.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a 2-play, super quick drive and touchdown by Wesleyan. Tufts really have to come out and answer right back. The good thing is, though, that that took absolutely no time at all. So there's still a lot of time left in this quarter.
Simply put, the Wesleyan offense is a big play offense. Logan Tomlinson averaging over 14 yards per catch, Luis Sanchez over 17 yards per catch, and with your quarterback completing over 80% of your passes, which Estevez is doing, that is always a threat for a huge play. We saw it twice on that drive. We'll see if the Jumbos can adjust when they return on defense later, but now the offense with Andre Smith deep looking for a response to that score. Yoon back to kick. He's avoided Smith on every kickoff. He'll likely look to continue that here. A line drive that will not get out the back of the end zone. Smith takes it. He's going to return it. A slow bounce. Interesting choice, and he is brought down prior to the 20-yard line, right in front of the 10-yard line. Not a wise decision right there. He let the ball bounce, but chose to take it anyways, and the defense had plenty of time to react.
Yeah, it wasn't a wise decision. Maybe he just wanted to try and get another big play. He's had a lot of them, but at some point you just got to take the knee there, and that would have been the more wise decision.
The Jumbo's offense returns to the field following a Wesleyan touchdown. They did score on their last drive on a touchdown scamper by the quarterback, Michael Berluti, the freshman. We'll see if they can repeat that on this drive. He's got four wide receivers split out wide as he takes a snap from the shotgun. Running back goes to his left. He's looking down the field. That pass is caught by Phil Lutz, tackled down for a first down for the Tufts offense. Good start to the drive.
That was a good start. And they got to keep going. They got to keep chipping away at this defense and hopefully go down and score another touchdown.
He's looked to Lutz often in this game, as he usually does. That will be consistent. We're likely to continue to see that. He lines up in the slot on this play with Jackson Butler outside on the left. Berluti. Hands off. That's Smith on the carry, but brought down for maybe a loss of around 1 or 2 yards. A pile of Wesleyan defenders on the play.
Yeah, and back to the point about Lutz, I mean, for a freshman quarterback, having a number one guy that you can depend on is a huge asset, and Lutz is that guy.
Of course, the Tufts offense is missing wide receiver O.J. Armstrong, but in his absence, Lutz has stepped up and really become that guy during the past couple games. He remains on the field with 4 receivers split out wide. 2nd and 10 from the 26-yard line. Berluti. No safeties back deep for the defense. As they rush back as the snap comes, Berluti looks to throw into traffic. That ball is caught and fumbled by the Tufts offense, recovered by Wesleyan. Will that be ruled a fumble or an incomplete pass? They are calling it a fumble. The ball came out of the hands of the receiver on a bang play, recovered by the Wesleyan Cardinals, and it will be a turnover.
Wow, that is a huge call. I mean, at least to me, it seemed like that was so quick. It seemed like an incomplete pass.
It did. It was a bang play. Hit him in the hands. Maybe he got those 2 or 3 steps in to establish possession. I know the Jumbos won't be happy with that call. Coming into the game at quarterback, looks like it is Ashton Scott, at quarterback. Estevez having led the previous touchdown drive and creating some huge plays on his own, yet he's not in the game now. Scott comes in. That's the duality of this Wesleyan offense, as Scott fakes the handoff, throws to Tomlinson. It's caught for a first down. He makes a move up the field and is brought down at around the 16-yard line. Immediately go back to their number one target. A great design play right there to get him the ball on a little comeback route, and it is a first down. Scott to Tomlinson.
Yeah, I mean, they're really showing their versatility at quarterback, one of probably the hardest positions in football, and they got 2 good ones, and that's a huge asset for them.
Tomlinson split out left on an island. Zaire Sterling out right. He motions his men on the line. McGee in the backfield with Scott. Tomlinson comes across. It's a play action. Screen, but it's batted down. Never got to McGee. They ran a similar play concept earlier, and it worked right there. The Jumbos were not fooled. An incomplete pass brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it was a great job getting right up in the face of Scott and batting the ball down.
And Estevez comes back into the game at quarterback for Scott. McGee remains at running back with Zaire Sterling. Logan Tomlinson split out wide at receiver with Luis Sanchez in the slot. 2nd and 10. Estevez. Crowd getting loud here at the Ellis Oval as Estevez hands the ball off to McGee. Fight at the line and tackled by a swarm of Tufts defenders. A gain of only around 2 or 3 yards right there. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Should be 3rd down and long. McGee remains in the game. Exiting is Luis Sanchez and Zaire Sterling as they walk to the sideline. Both quarterbacks on the field now. This is what they can do. Estevez split out wide at receiver. He can do this. A quarterback who could play multiple positions. Scott at quarterback. Estevez at receiver. 3rd and 8. They motion Estevez across. Play action. Scott looking to throw. Looks back to the opposite side of the field. That ball is broken up. Not sure what he was looking for. Ball was heading straight to a Jumbo's defender. Offense had to play defense there and break it up, and that will bring up 4th down as the kicking unit comes back on the field. Interesting play call, bringing the quarterback in, unable to find him.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they can do with Estevez, being able to play out wide as a receiver. And, yeah, I mean, the tight end just had to play defense there and bat the ball away.
Yoon in to kick. Has missed 2 extra points today. High snap. It's up. And that kick is money right down the middle. That will make it 22-7 in favor of the Wesleyan Cardinals with 8 minutes and 49 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, that fumble call was huge. That was a huge call. Instead of being incomplete pass and more chances to go down the field for the Jumbos, they turn the ball over in their own territory.
Yeah, if this game gets to a narrower margin, we may look back at that play and wonder what would be different if that had gone as an incomplete pass and not a fumble as was called on the field. I'm sure the Jumbos will be thinking about that, but they are back to return here. Smith back deep again. He took one out last time, maybe a little unwise, cost them some good field position, and then that led to the fumble. So we'll see if their strategy on this return has changed. We know they want him to get the ball in his hands and make a move, but sometimes you got to know when to let the ball go out the back of the end zone. Yoon again back to kick. Launches it. That's deep. Smith will return that from the front of the end zone. Cuts up the middle of the field. Has some space. Makes it past the 25-yard line, maybe around the 26. The Jumbo offense returns to the field. We've seen them have some success. We've seen them have some failures today, but what have they done right, and what do they need to continue to do to make this drive one that gets them closer to the Cardinals?
Yeah, I mean, I think they need to, Berluti needs to try to keep going to Phil Lutz, and I mean, they've got to try and get him out of the pocket and running. I think that would be a huge help.
Yeah, I agree with that. His legs have been an asset. Berluti back at quarterback with Tyler Johnson at running back. 4 receivers split out wide. From the shotgun, looking to pass. Steps up and throws deep. He's got a one-on-one matchup there, but intended for Jackson Butler, an incomplete pass. Nothing going right there. They've looked to go deep, but really very little separation from their receivers. Let them down the sideline. Nothing you can do right there. And Butler exits following the play.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. On those deep balls, the receivers have not really had the separation there for Berluti to be able to hit them in stride.
John Andre returns to the field at receiver, replacing Jackson Butler. Berluti at quarterback. Jaden Richardson has also entered the game at receiver. They motion to the left and throw to the running back. Tyler Johnson cuts upfield, gains around 5 yards on that play. Bring up 3rd down. See where they mark him, where he went out of bounds. They mark him at the 37-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and short here. 3rd and 1. First real 3rd and short opportunity for the Jumbos in this game. Interested to see whether they go run or pass. A heavy line option right here with Merriweather in the game. They give it to Johnson. He dives forward. Where will they mark him? Looks like a 1st down for the Jumbos, but the defense of the Cardinals calling a 4th. See where they mark it. They will mark it as a 1st down for this Jumbos offense. Keeps the drive going. A good run right there in a heavy line package with the big tight end on the line. First down and 10 from the 39-yard line. Motions his receiver, or his running back, to the left. Throws immediately to Lutz. Quick pass, makes a move back upfield. He's got room to run. He beat his man to the 30. Makes a move at the 20. He's going past the 10. Touchdown, Jumbos. Phil Lutz, a catch and run of over 60 yards to narrow the lead. It will be 22-13. What a play from Lutz on right there. A flag is down. Let's see what that is. They're celebrating on the field. What a play from Lutz. A quick pass. Broke it upfield for the long. Has picked up the flag. Let's see what he's calling. Touchdown, Jumbos. The kicking unit is on. What did we see on that play right there?
I mean, like I said, they should keep going to Phil Lutz, and they did there. And he was just able to make an amazing play, individual play. Going down the field, breaking that last tackle, and getting in the end zone.
He's getting some congratulations on the sideline right now. Well deserved. The kick is up and good. That narrows the lead. It is 22-14, a one-score game in favor of the Wesleyan Cardinals. But that is exactly what the Tufts offense needed. A huge play from their number one receiver in space, Will Lutz.
Yeah, that is huge. Now the defense has to step up. But yeah, and look, those missed extra points might be coming back to bite Wesleyan. I mean, it's now a one-possession game. If they made those extra points, it would have been a 10-point game. Yes,
that's been a pattern this year. Really, some scores have been thrown off by missed extra points. Those can be the difference in the end. We saw in the Tufts-Williams game, it really came down an overtime loss that came down to missed extra points and field goals. So that may seem to play a bigger role in this game as we go on. Strong offense from Tufts so far. We got to be happy with the way they're playing.
Yeah, I mean, after those first two drives where they did well, but they couldn't come up with any points, they bounced back and have been done well in this quarter.
Kelly and Lily Sanchez will be back for Wesleyan.
Walsh back for the kickoff. With 7 minutes and 31 seconds left to go. He sends it deep. It will not be returned by Wesleyan, a touchback. Phil Lutz has 4 receptions for 88 yards and a touchdown so far in this game. Berluti on the ground, 4 attempts for 79 yards and a touchdown. They have been the 2 playmakers for the offense so far. Very little contribution from anyone else. Tyler Johnson with some good runs, but really those 2 have made plays.
Yeah, it's been those 2 all game so far. Berluti on it with his legs and Lutz through the air.
The Wesleyan offense returns with Estevez at quarterback. Zaire Sterling and Logan Tomlinson split out wide. Tomlinson motions. It is a quick pass to Tomlinson, who breaks it upfield. He's got room to go, and he is brought down for a first down. Brought down by Javier Rios, the Tufts defensive lineman right there. A little quick shovel to the wide receiver coming in motion, and an easy first down. Luis Sanchez and Zaire Sterling split out right. Logan Tomlinson on the left for Estevez. First down and 10. Looks to the sideline. Maybe a change in play call. Calling out to his linemen. What do they see on this play? Here he goes. Takes the snap. Immediately rolls out. Looks like an option. He's going to keep it. And brought down for a short gain. Good awareness by the defense right there to not allow the pitch to his running back, looking for the power option on that play.
Yeah, that was a good job by limiting the pitch and also getting to the quarterback for a very short gain.
Estevez can make plays on the ground, but right there, good contain by the Tufts defensive line to stop him. 2nd and 8, 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the half. Estevez at quarterback. Takes the snap. Rolls out right. Looking to pass. Throwing downfield. Incomplete. Intended for Zaire Sterling. He didn't turn around in time for that back shoulder throw. Locked up with defensive back. That'll make it 3rd and 8.
Yeah, it just seems like some miscommunication there. It seemed like the receiver Zaire Sterling just broke on his route a little bit too late.
3rd and 8 with 6 minutes and 9 seconds to go. A big down right here for the defense. If the Jumbos can get a stop, and looking at the way their offense has been going, they could drive and get another score and get this game to almost a tie. McGee motions to the left side of Estevez at quarterback as the crowd gets loud here at the Ellis Oval. Estevez looking to pass. call him in the pocket, rolls left, moving back right, under pressure. He's touched by the defender. They can't bring him down. He's moving back upfield, throws, and incomplete. He looked like Patrick Mahomes on that play, running in circles, but unable to find a man. That'll bring up 4th and 8 and a likely punt situation for the Wesleyan Cardinals. Great stop from the defense.
Yeah, I mean, that was just great pursuit by the defense, not letting him get anywhere with his legs as he likes to do, and good coverage by the secondary to make sure nobody got open for a big play. And they stopped them. It was a huge stop.
It is John Andre back to return the punt in replacement of Andre Smith as Yoon punts the ball away. It is a deep punt with some good hang time, caught for a fair catch by the returner John Andre. Will set up Tufts field position at around the 20-yard line.
Tufts will take over first and 10 at around 24-yard line.
5 minutes and 51 seconds to go in the half. If you're just joining us, it is 22-14 in favor of the Wesleyan Cardinals against the Tufts Jumbos. This is a JumboCast presentation of Tufts football. The Tufts offense returning to the field with Berluti at quarterback. 4 receivers split out wide. Berluti in the shotgun. Hands the ball off to Johnson. Johnson with room, breaks up the middle. A good chunk play on the ground for around 8 yards.
Nice run there to get the drive started.
Tackled by Isaiah Miller, the middle linebacker of the Wesleyan defense. But that will be marked for a gain of 10 and a first down for the Jumbos. Berluti again. 4 receivers out wide. Hands it off again to Johnson. Struggles to stay on his feet. A big hit. And he is down for a gain of around 1. Immediately slipped when he got the ball on that handoff. Did his best to get back to the line of scrimmage. And a gain of 2. John Andre remains in the game at receiver, along with Phil Lutz, Jackson Butler, and Paul Campo, it looks like. Berluti takes the snap on 2nd and 8. Immediately throws. That is caught. A hurdle by Phil Lutz. What a play. The number 1 receiver is showing off today. Jumping over a defender of the Wesleyan Cardinals. What an unbelievable play right there.
I don't know what he had for breakfast, but he should keep having that. He has absolutely been amazing today.
What a play by Lutz. A hurdle of levels we really haven't seen. You can see it right there. What a play. I'm sorry for the excitement. That is really unbelievable as we continue. Berluti throws deep. Looking for a man, but that's incomplete. John Andre, the intended target, with 2 defenders in coverage, but a flag down on the field. We'll see what that is. That brings Phil Lutz to 5 receptions and 101 yards. We're still in the first half. He's having quite the day. 10-yard penalty against the Tufts offense. That is coming back. 1st and 20 now on the 34-yard line for the offense. Looked like it was a promising drive. Now an early penalty bringing them back. See if they can make up some yards on a 1st and long.
Yeah, holding calls are tough penalties. 10 yards is a lot to go back on. And hopefully they can capitalize on that amazing play by Lutz.
Lutz remains on the field on an island, split out wide against the Wesleyan defender. That is Daryl Williams, lined up against Lutz, the weapon of the Tufts offense, as Berluti takes the snap. Again looking to throw. Good pressure off the edge. He has a man. He looks. He throws. And it's Lutz who makes the catch. A huge hit. Drives him back. Forward progress should give him around 14 yards, getting them back to a 2nd and reasonable. Again, looking forward. That number 1 receiver, he rolled out to the right and found him across the field.
Yeah, I mean, they've just – Will Lutz has just got it going right now. Phil Lutz. Sorry. And they've just got to keep going to him. I mean, that's the best way they'll be able to go down the field and score some more touchdowns.
Andre Smith returns to the game at running back. as Berluti back in the shotgun. Looking to throw yet again. Fakes. Pump fakes. Throws deep, and he's got a man, but he overthrows him just out of his reach. That was intended for, looks like Jackson Butler it was intended for, but unable to connect. Jumbo's been looking down the field on some of these fly routes, one-on-one coverage, yet to connect. I'll assume they're going to keep looking there until they get it.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Jackson Butler did a great job on his route, got open, but Berluti just barely overthrew that.
John Andre comes off the field, replaced by the tight end, Joshua Merriweather. Jaden Richardson, the 6'2 receiver from San Mateo, split out far left with Tyler Johnson back in the game at running back. 3rd and 8 here for the Jumbos. Berluti calls a timeout. Clearly not the look they wanted. They'll resettle with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the half. Call a new play, get back out there.
Yeah, I mean, this offense has really got some momentum going with Phil Lutz having an absolutely amazing game. They've just got to keep the momentum going. They've got to be able to pick up this 3rd down and go down. I mean, yeah.
Of course, yes, a big 3rd down right here for the Jumbos offense. We've seen them be willing to go for it, but considering they're not in a prime field position right now, going for it on a 4th down could be risky, so you want to pick up some yards on this play. They've been looking pass on almost every down. Berluti's a freshman, but we know he's not afraid to throw, and we know the team is not afraid for him to throw. In the first half alone today, he's already attempted 29 passes. He went over 50 pass attempts last game. Off the bench the game before, over 30 pass attempts. They're willing to let it go with him, even though he's a freshman. So looking for a pass on 3rd and 8 seems likely in this situation as they come back out on the field following the timeout. Butler returns to the game at receiver after exiting the previous play. Berluti with Tyler Johnson in the backfield. 3rd and 8, the crowd getting loud here. Some motion, flipping the field. Phil Lutz moves to the left, Butler to the right. Motions Johnson out left. Berluti bails from the pocket, trying to find the edge to run. He looks, throws, he has a man, but unable to connect. A tough throw right there, rolling full speed towards the sideline. It will be 4th and 8, and the punting unit will come on to the field.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. Berluti did a great job of getting out, and I believe that was Jackson Butler was open downfield, but that's a really tough throw, and he wasn't able to make that one.
Punting unit on the field, Walsh back to punt. 2 returners deep for Wesleyan. They are, Jack Nally, and the punt in the air. Fair catch called, but missed, and the ball goes out of bounds for a touchdown, for a touchback. That was Estevez on the kick return, the quarterback, back to return punts. Something you don't see very rare. You see a player run out for a punt return and then stay on the field to play quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I think that just epitomizes his versatility. He can play quarterback, he can play wide receiver, running back. He can do almost everything on that field on offense.
Tomlinson again on an island to the left of Estevez. Zaire Sterling split out to the right. One-on-one coverage on both sides. Motion, Tomlinson through. It's a fake and a run for Estevez. Tries to get to the sideline. Maybe a gain of around 2 or 3. They pitched Tomlinson the ball on a similar play earlier in the game. Right there, they fake it, and they run it with the quarterback. It'll be 2nd down. Jovan Nenadovic forcing the quarterback out of bounds. 2nd and 8 to go right here, with Luis Sanchez and Zaire Sterling out wide at receiver. Estevez looks to pass. Steps up. He's going to run up the middle. Diving tackle was missed. Another tackle was missed. He breaks one, brought down at around the 45-yard line by a swarm of defenders. He made multiple guys miss on that run.
Yeah, I mean, that's something the defense has got to be better at. They've got to bring down the offensive player. They can't let him break those tackles.
Running clock here, under 3 minutes left in the half. We're at around 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Estevez at quarterback, the hurry-up offense, following the play on the ground. Estevez takes the snap, throws immediately. That ball is incomplete, intended for Zaire Sterling on an out route right there. Not a competitive throw. It'll be 2nd and 10, and the clock stops at 2 minutes and 31 seconds.
Yeah, Wesleyan's really going to try and look to score one more touchdown before the end of the half.
And, of course, they get the ball at the start of the second half, so a classic double-dip opportunity here to score and then get the ball back at the start of the second half and try to score again. Estevez takes the snap, looks to throw. Pocket collapsing, and he is sacked. The ball comes out, and that is recovered by the Tufts defense. Another turnover forced, recovered by Tyler Roach. What a play! They walloped Estevez in the pocket. He couldn't hold on, and the Jumbos regain possession. What a play!
Huge play, and I mean, the D-line has been getting pressure really all game. But Estevez just normally has been able to get out of the pocket, but wasn't able to there. And huge play by the defensive line, getting that fumble and getting the ball.
The pocket just collapsed on Estevez there. From every direction, he had nowhere to go. Got sandwiched by the Tufts defense. Ball came out. Tyler Roach with the recovery, and Berluti and the offense come back on the field looking to score with 2 minutes and 24 seconds left in the half. Johnson in the game at running back. We'll see if they look to target Phil Lutz, the receiver, yet again. Berluti doesn't really take many snaps under center. He's in the shotgun yet again. Motion the receiver. Looks to throw. Steps up in the pocket. He's looking to run. Makes a move. Makes a man miss. What a play. Moving out past the 20-yard line. Inside the 20 at the 15. Wow. On the ground, he is really a magician. Made 3 guys miss right there.
Yeah, I mean, that really just shows you his ability in the open field. I mean, just making guys miss with ease. I mean, he is such a gifted runner with the ball. They've really got to be looking to do that more.
Cade Moore and Paul Campo back in the game at receiver, along with Billy Dunn and Phil Lutz, the number 1 target. Berluti kneels down, ready to take the snap. He's under center with Tyler Johnson behind him. Johnson motions to the left. Berluti looks to pass. Immediately throws to Johnson. High pass. It is caught. Juggled. Moved by Johnson. Makes 2-man miss and is down at around the 2-yard line. What a juke move right there. Barely held on to the ball on a high throw from Berluti, but immediately stop and start ability to make 2 guys miss.
Yeah, I mean, this offense is really getting it going now. Just everybody on offense is just making some great plays. Breaking some tackles.
We've seen hurdles, we've seen spin moves, and then some nice juke moves right there. The Jumbo offense really showing off today. Heavy set on the line, goal line look with Tyler Johnson behind Berluti. Takes a snap. They're not going to run. It's a pass. Rolling out right. Throws. And that is caught for a Jumbo touchdown. That makes it 22-20. A great play right there. I believe that was number 86, Chase Mangini, on the catch. Comes in the game, not often a target of Berluti, but he comes in on a trickery play action when you're looking to run, and that makes it a 22-20 game pending the extra point, which is up and good. 22-21, and Tufts is back in this game.
Wow, yeah, that was just an amazing sequence. Getting the fumble and getting those big plays to go down and score that touchdown. All of a sudden, this is a ball game.
Berluti really made a great play on that. That looks easy to some of us, but rolling out to the right, you have to put that ball on the sideline for Mangini, and he did. A contested catch, good defense on there by the Wesleyan Cardinals, but Mangini held on, and now it is really a ball game. 1 minute and 29 seconds left to go in the first half.
A little surprising, didn't go for 2 to try for the tie, but understandable given how much time is left in this game.
Exactly, not even into the first half yet. Some big numbers put up by both teams already. That brings Berluti up to 17 completions on 32 attempts for 167 yards and 2 touchdowns, plus another 103 on the ground. Really putting on a show. First time this year he's thrown multiple touchdowns without an interception yet, of course. as the Jumbos are back on the field to kick.
Yeah, I mean, he's really had a breakout game today. He's been just firing on all cylinders.
Kickoff by Walsh is in the air. Returnable. It is returned by Wesleyan. Brought down at around the 20-yard line. Was not Estevez that time on the return, as he comes back on the field at quarterback for Wesleyan.
And then Jumbo's defense needs to come up with a stop here. About 1.5 minutes left in the quarter. They need to get a stop right before the half.
We haven't seen Ashton Scott back at quarterback since their attempted throw to the other quarterback, Estevez, earlier in the game. Estevez remains in with Logan Tomlinson split out to his right. McGee in the backfield. He's looking to throw. Steps up and makes a pass intended for Tomlinson. It is broken up by the Tufts defense. That is Brandon Jones, his second pass breakup of the game. That ball is a little behind Tomlinson and is incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Well, guess who? Brandon Jones has been playing incredible today. Just great coverage and not letting them get to the catch.
He's really showing why he is their #1 defensive back. He's lining up against the most of the explosive receiver in the NESCAC on every play, and I think he's held his own. Estevez looks to the sideline. Coach furiously moving his hands, calling for a change of play. Estevez under the shotgun, takes the snap, a little low. Patient in the pocket, he rolls out, throws intended for Luis Sanchez, but incomplete. Now Estevez, he is an unbelievably efficient quarterback at over 80%, but he's not your traditional type of quarterback. When you're looking for some throws like that Berluti makes, it's not always the same result.
Yeah, I mean, and the pressure by this D-line might be getting to him a little bit. Like, that's a throw, honestly, he should be making.
He really should. That was an open man, but he missed him to the sideline. A 3rd and 10 right here. A stop from the Jumbos could give them another chance to score before the half. Estevez, a QB draw, looks to run. He's got room on the ground. He breaks it close to a 1st down. He's brought down. Tufts defenders say 4th down. It will be close, and they will mark him for a 1st down. A big conversion on the ground there by Estevez.
Yeah, and he shows his running ability right there.
Turns something out of nothing.
Yep.
Quickly get back to the line right here. 4 men out wide. Estevez, calm again in the pocket, looking to run. Breaks it up the middle. Unable to be brought down. He moves past the 1st down. Big hit around the 45-yard line, 43-yard line. That'll be a 1st down for Wesleyan. Tackled by Gio Arquila of the Jumbo's defense. Timeout, Wesleyan. With under a minute left here in the half, only 43 seconds. What's the Jumbo's defense looking to do right here, considering it'll be unlikely for them to have time to get the ball back and score before the end of the half?
Yeah, I mean, they just got to hold strong on defense here. They can't let Tomlinson get down deep and get separation there, and they've got to be able to keep their eyes on Estevez for when he wants to come out and run.
Knowing that the Wesleyan offense will get the ball at the start of the 2nd half, is holding them to a field goal a win here, or does it have to be a stop by the Jumbo's defense for them to walk out of this half feeling confident?
Holding them to a field goal would be okay, but I think obviously the best thing would be just to holding them to no points. But just, at least if it's not a touchdown, then that would be good.
We'll see what happens here. 43 seconds left in the half. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line for the Wesleyan Cardinals. Estevez remains in the game at quarterback. Logan Tomlinson lines up wide, shadowed by the Tufts cornerback, Brandon Jones. McGee in the backfield as well. The crowd here on homecoming day is excited as Estevez takes the snap. Looking to throw, makes the throw across the middle to Tomlinson. It is dropped right through the hands. He was open on a crossing route, unable to convert. Rare missed play right there from the top receiver, Logan Tomlinson.
Yeah, that's surprising. He was pretty open. There's not really any defenders around him, and he just dropped the ball.
He did, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Does stop the clock, however. 39 seconds left in the half. Estevez remains at quarterback. Jumbos with a safety deep in the middle of the field. The snap to Estevez. Immediately throws on the screen pass. That is caught up by the field. That is Zaire Sterling, close to a first down. Quick pass right there. Got him with his momentum moving up the field. Easy to get there. Gain of around 8. It will be 3rd and short. 3rd and 2 on the 50-yard line. Quickly gets back to the line. Stands in the pocket, rolling right. He's going to run up the field. Flag down. He does get the first down. We'll see who that flag is on. That's a holding call on the offense. It will bring them back. Still 3rd down. Wipes away that first down on the ground by Estevez. The Wesleyan team has really been pretty good at penalties today. They've been disciplined. That one right there should serve to really put the brakes on this drive.
Yeah, there's only 13 seconds left in the half.
Big crowd here at the Ellis Oval at the end of the first half. With 13 seconds left to go, you would think if they don't convert here, pretty much takes us to the end of the half. Zaire Sterling split out wide with Luis Sanchez in the slot. Logan Thomason on the left. Estevez takes the snap. Backpedaling in the pocket. He steps up. Eyes up the field. Taken down on the sideline. That will be a sack from the Jumbo's defense, and it will bring up 4th down with 4 seconds left in the half. Sacked by Edward U. Terry of the Tufts defensive line. He has been a standout for them during this season, and a sack right there. Time out on the field with 4 seconds left to go in the half. 4th and 12 for the Wesleyan offense.
Yeah, this was a great job by the Tufts defense to hold strong right before the end of the half and not allow any points to go up.
It really was. We just talked about it. Would a field goal be a win? We didn't even have to get there. They made the stop. Penalty in their favor, moving Wesleyan back, and the 3rd down defense held strong. The sack by Terry, the defensive tackle, brings up 4th and 13 on the 39-yard line. Looks like the offense will return to the field with Ashton Scott at quarterback. They could be looking to run one last Hail Mary here with 4 seconds left to go. Interesting to note that Estevez is not in the game on this play. Instead, Scott taking over as they look possibly to pitch the ball deep. Scott in the shotgun, the snap. Rolls out right, steps up in the pocket, pressure by the Tufts defense. He's going to throw down the sideline. It is caught by Wesleyan, but the ball is out, recovered by the Tufts Jumbos, and that will take us to the end of the half. A completed pass by Scott there, but nothing to show for it. The ball came out, and the half has ended. 22-21 in favor of Wesleyan as we exit the first half. Strong performance by the Jumbos. Really look like they might have been down and out at one point, but they come roaring back and make it a 1-point game heading into the second half.
Yeah, this has been really an incredible game so far. A lot of turnovers and big calls and penalties, and a lot of huge, amazing plays on both teams.
As we head into halftime, this weekend, the Jumbos are hosting their annual Play for Pink Day on Saturday. Play for Pink benefits the Living Beyond Breast Cancer organization, which is dedicated to giving people with breast cancer longer lives and better outcomes, donating 100% of funds raised to breast cancer research. Organized by Tufts Student Athlete Advisory Commission, the Jumbos will be doing their part by collecting donations and selling T-shirts at concessions at each of their home games. On the field, all Tufts teams will be wearing pink warm-up shirts, shoelaces, tape, and other items to show their support. If you're interested in donating to or learning more about Play for Pink, you can find more information on gotuftsjumbos.com. Additionally, as we saw earlier, our Team Impact trailer showed Team Impact was founded in 2011 by Tufts alumni Jay Calnan, Dan Kraft, Chris Herman, Dan Walsh, and Robert Tishman. Today, Tufts currently has 8 varsity athletic teams matched with incredible young teammates that inspire all of us, including Emily with the women's soccer team, Caden with men's ice hockey, Luke with men's basketball, Cooper with baseball, Aiden with men's soccer, Sam with football, RJ with swimming and diving, and Bella with women's volleyball. Since 2011, there have been 14 different Tufts athletics teams matched with 20 amazing kids through Team Impact. Interestingly, a former match for the football team, Zach Cummings, is actually a student at Tufts now. Zach, from Lynn, Massachusetts, is currently in his first year at Tufts and is now the manager for the Jumbo football team this fall. There are also 4 Team Impact fellows on campus at Tufts this year, including Angela Alibrandi, a graduate student on the women's basketball team, Trevor Spence, a senior on the men's ice hockey team, and Stephen Michaels and Shane Reiner, both sophomores on the Tufts football team. The Tufts have an official partnership with Team Impact, indicating both organizations' commitment to the establishment and nurturing of a long-lasting relationship. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Jumbos are hosting their annual Play for Pink Day today, organized by the Tufts Student Athlete Advisory Committee. The event benefits the Living Beyond Breast Cancer organization, which is dedicated to giving people with breast cancer longer lives and better outcomes, donating 100% of the funds raised to breast cancer research. We encourage you to support this cause by visiting the Play for Pink table, where t-shirts, concessions, and other items are on sale. Thank you.
And we are back for the second half at the Ellis Oval here in the NESCAC football matchup between the Tufts Jumbos and the Wesleyan Cardinals. The kickoff from kicker Patrick Walsh sails at the back of the end zone for a touchback. It is 22-21 Cardinals as we enter the second half with Cardinals possession. A strong game in the first half from both sides, very competitive, especially when you consider this is a game against a 4-0 team and an 0-4 team.
Yeah, I mean, we really had everything possible in that first half. Turnovers, special teams plays, great offensive plays. I mean, really, it's just been a great game.
As we look to the field, 3 men in the backfield for the Wesleyan Cardinals. The ball snapped to the quarterback. That is Ashton Scott. It's a handoff to McGee. McGee charges forward for a gain of around 2 to 3 yards, swarmed by the Jumbo defenders. An injured Jumbo player exits the field. That is Brandon Coughlin. Hopefully he is okay, as Scott remains in the game at quarterback for Wesleyan after a break for him in the first half. He did complete a long pass at the end of the first half, but it was for naught as time ran out. He remains in the game at quarterback in the shotgun with Zaire Sterling split out to his right, Logan Tomlinson to his left. He's going looking to pass, looking for Tomlinson, a quick out route against Brandon Jones. Put that ball right on the money. That was a beautiful route right there from Tomlinson.
Yeah, I mean, that's just great route running from their number 1 receiver and a good pass on the money.
That's hard to stop. It's all about timing on that out route. He comes back to the ball hits him right in the chest. Jones, nothing he can do about that one. First down for the Cardinals. The Jumbos will be looking for a interception, the first interception that any Cardinals had thrown this year. They've had none. That'll be a key if the Jumbos want to win this game. The ball is handed off to the running back, McGee. He cuts upfield and gains around 10 for a first down for the Cardinals. Quick start for their offense.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like their running game is starting to get going a little bit. The Tufts Jumbos did a great job of containing the run, at least from the running backs in that first half.
Zaire Sterling exits the game. The tight end, Liam Downey, in the game as he lines up on the line of scrimmage with Luis Sanchez and Logan Tomlinson split out wide. Tomlinson motions. We've seen him do this before. He motions back to the left. Scott hands off to McGee. Runs into a wall and is brought down for a loss of around 1. Maybe he got back to the line of scrimmage. Great group tackle there. Cam O'Brien got in on that for the Jumbos.
Yeah, and there we go, right back to that great run defense that we've had so far in this game.
Tyler Roach, Cam O'Brien combining for that stop right there. It will be 2nd and 10 as Zaire Sterling returns to the field. Scott remains at quarterback. We'll look to see if they bring in Estevez at any point to play a position other than quarterback. He remains on the sideline for now. Scott in the shotgun. McGee to his left. Looks to pass immediately. Quick throw. Targeting Zaire Sterling too high off of his hands, out of bounds for an incompletion. Another quick timing route right there, but not to Tomlinson and unable to complete.
Yeah, Brandon Jones with another nice breakup right there, not allowing him to get his hands on the ball.
Jones is lining up on the opposite side of the field as Tomlinson is. I say that just as Tomlinson motions to his side of the field. So we will see that matchup yet again on a 3rd and 10 at the start of the second half. Big opportunity for the Jumbos to create a stop right here. Audible look for the Cardinals as Scott moves his running back to the right, steps back, ready to pass. The snap. He's in the shotgun, steps back, looking deep. A laser throw. Big hit. That ball is incomplete. Intended for that receiver. Logan Tomlinson. He threw a laser on that one, but threw his hands, and I doubt he would have held on anyways as Cam O'Brien came in with a huge hit on the receiver.
That was a very big hit by Cam O'Brien. And another very odd drop by Logan Tomlinson. Usually catches those balls.
Yeah, he's had a couple go through his hands today. That one was had some heat on it, had some cheese on it, right through the hands. Brings up a 4th and 10 that looks like they're going to punt. It is John Andre back on the return. Yoon sends it. That's a spinning punt. Looks like it'll go out of bounds. They're going to mark that around the 20-yard line. It will be 1st and 10 for the Jumbo offense coming back onto the half. They stopped Wesleyan on their first attempt right there. When you have to defer, or when the other team defers to start the game, and you have to play defense to start the second half. Not always what you want to do, but they got it done right there.
Yeah, it was a great stand by the Jumbos and letting their offense get back on the field quickly here to start the second half and hope to continue from the momentum that they really had towards the end of the second quarter.
And it sounds like the Tufts women's volleyball team pulled out a win today. Go Jumbos. We're back here at football as Berluti returns to the game at quarterback with running back Tyler Johnson split out behind him. 1st and 10 from the 25. It's a handoff to Johnson. Makes a move up the middle, cuts, and brought down by a pile of Wesleyan defenders, including middle linebacker Isaiah Miller on the tackle. That brings up 2nd down and around 10 yards to go. See what they mark it. 2nd and 7, excuse me. Gain of 3 by Johnson on the play. He remains in the game, as does Berluti. Split out wide, Lutz and Jackson Butler. To his left, the tight end, Josh Merriweather, to his right. Berluti takes the snap. Another handoff to Johnson. Johnson breaks it up the middle. He's got room and takes it for a Tufts first down, running over the safety, Jack Nally, on the play.
Yeah, it was a great blocking by the O-line, creating that big hole for Johnson to go through.
Berluti again, quickly up to the line, off. Give it up to Tyler Johnson again. He makes a move, cuts outside. He's got room, gets the first down, still inbound, spins down at the 40-yard line. This hurry-up offense for the Jumbos, really pushing them out in the field. Tyler Johnson with some chunk plays on the ground, and they are in Wesleyan territory.
Yeah, 2 great back-to-back runs by Tyler Johnson, and this running game is really starting to get going as well.
It is. Always been a big part of the offense. When they get that running game going, it really opens up the pass. John Andre enters the game, as does Billy Dunn. Phil Lutz in the slot to the right of Berluti. Tyler Johnson at running back. Berluti takes a snap. It's a fake handoff. Pressure in his face. He steps up and throws. He's got a man. It's caught! Down past the 10-yard line with a flag on the field. That was caught by Jackson Butler, but it may be coming back. Might be a hold as the pressure came at Berluti right as he stepped up to throw, and that looks like it will be coming back. 10-yard penalty on the hold right there. Berluti, pressure in his face. O-lineman had no choice but to grab on. He made the throw, but it will be coming back.
Yeah, and those holding calls are really tough. You get a big chunk play down the field, and then gets called back.
The returner, Andre Smith, the freshman running back, comes in, lines up to the left of Berluti in the backfield. Jackson Butler split out far left from Berluti. 1st and 20 to go. Berluti takes a snap. He does a run up the middle, but Andre Smith fights for extra yards. He'll gain around 6 or 7 on there, get him back to a 2nd and reasonable. Tackle on that play by Nick Helbig. The snap, play action, Berluti looking to throw, steps up, pressure in the pocket, taken down. That will be a sack from the Wesleyan defense. Keith Henderson, the defensive tackle of Wesleyan, credited with a sack on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and long for this Tufts offense following the penalty. 3rd and 17 to be specific. Berluti looking to make a play on 3rd and 17 in the shotgun. Andre Smith to his right. 2 safeties back for the Wesleyan defense. It's a pass. Rushers coming past. Berluti steps up, looking to throw. He steps, throws deep towards the end zone. That ball is out of bounds. 2 defenders in the area. He was targeting his receiver, John Andre, but no dice there, and they will look to punt. Both teams unable to score on their first drive of the half.
Yeah, that holding penalty really stalled the offense there, unfortunately. Had that great play to Jackson Butler, but he got called back. They had a long way to get a first down. They weren't able to.
And so the punting team comes on the field. You look at the punt returning unit, and the quarterback, Estevez, is back to return the punt along with the safety, Jack Nally. Again, not a look you see often as Walsh sends the punt in the direction of Nally. That ball will not be returned. It bounces, and what a great bounce! Covered by Tufts at the 1 yard line. An unbelievable Tufts bounce from Patrick Walsh right there on the punt. Sets up terrible field position for the Wesleyan Cardinals. Best special teams play of the day, arguably, from the Jumbos.
Yeah, I mean, starting from your own 1 is really tough, and that was a great punt and a great job by the Tufts special teams to get the ball down there. And let's see if this defense can come up with something big here.
They call that a coffin kick indeed. On the 1 yard line comes out the offensive Wesleyan. Estevez back in the game at quarterback in replacement of Ashton Scott. You can see, Tomlinson split out wide as they run with the quarterback Estevez. He breaks down the sideline, still going, cuts it to the middle of the field, past the 40, past the 50. No one to beat, no one in front of him, past the 30, past the 20. One man taken down at the 10 yard line. A huge run of over 90 yards by the quarterback Estevez. A simple option out left. No one stopped him on the sideline, and that's all the way into the red zone for the Wesleyan Cardinals.
And that's exactly what this defense cannot allow to happen. They've got to wrap up and get their man down. They've got to complete those tackles. And I mean, really, what a job by I believe that was Javier Rios to really just run down and track down Estevez. He was gone.
He was gone. He made 5 guys at least miss on that play. Remains in the game at quarterback. Motions his receiver Tomlinson to left. Hands a fake the handoff. They're going to throw wide open to his man. Caught for a Wesleyan touchdown. That was number 33, the tight end, Ezra Jennifer, on the touchdown. Play action opened up a huge passing lane. Easy pitch and catch there as Wesleyan extends their lead. It is 28-21 pending the extra point.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. That was just a huge play by Estevez, and that really tough for that defense there.
Yeah, gifted a fantastic field position for the defense on the 1 yard line. It quickly, a 2-play drive turns into a touchdown there for Wesleyan. Not ideal for the Jumbos as Yoon comes out for the extra point. The snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. That makes it 29-21. Still a 1-score game. The Jumbos are still in it, but that drive is the opposite of what they were looking for.
Yeah, no, I mean, when you have a great punt like that and get them starting on the 1, you really try to contain them at the very least. If not, try and get something like a safety or a turnover. And even if you don't, you get a quick 3 and out. You start with a great field position.
Yeah, you'd like to flip the field position right there, but weak defense. Huge running lane. That play by Estevez, a huge gain on the ground. That brings him up to, let's see. I'll get back to you on the rushing yards for the quarterback Estevez as we get back to the kickoff. Estevez now has 11 rushes for 152 yards on the ground and 1 touchdown, compared to Berluti's 6 for 101 and a touchdown on the ground. Both have done damage with their legs. That was a, over a 90-yard run for the quarterback Estevez as we are back for the kickoff. Yoon sends it deep. Line drive kick. Returnable for Andre Smith. He takes it to the front of the end zone. Up past the 10, runs into a swarm of defenders and past the 20 or the 23-yard line, and the Tufts will take over there.
Yeah, and the offense has got to get a good drive going and be able to answer quickly.
Indeed. Offense coming back on the field. Tyler Johnson in the game at running back. Berluti takes the snap, hands off to Johnson. He cuts up the middle, runs into a swarm of defenders, and is down for a gain of around 2 yards.
Jake Edwards on the tackle.
Johnson in the game at running back. Berluti, quarterback. 4 receivers split out wide. 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Berluti takes the snap. Good protection. Throws to his receiver. That's caught. He makes a move up for a first down. That is the receiver, Billy Dunn, on the catch for the first down. Good throw, good catch. Looked like a little miscommunication, but he turned around and adjusted to the ball.
Yeah, throws a little bit outside of his reach, but he's able to get it and get that first down.
Same 4 receivers remain on the field with Johnson at running back. 1st and 10. Berluti steps back to pass, looking right, throws, that is caught by Lutz, makes a move up, spins out of bounds at close to the 40-yard line. Another first down for the Tufts offense, and their number 1 receiver target, Phil Lutz, making a move yet again.
Yeah, and he's looking to go right back where he left off from that first half.
Berluti receiving instructions from the sideline. It's a little bit hurry up offense right here. They get back to the line quickly. Berluti in the shotgun with Johnson to his left. Someone is yelling my name. Excuse me. Berluti takes the snap, steps back, looks up. He pitches the ball forward, and it is a first down to Tyler Johnson. What a play right there from Berluti. Looked like he was dead to rights for a sack, but the awareness to keep his eyes up the field and pitch the ball to his running back.
Yeah, that was just an amazing play, and and we've said earlier this game, his awareness in the pocket is really something special, especially as a freshman.
His eyes are always upfield, and that's what's kept this drive alive. As he's in the shotgun with Johnson, hands the ball off, makes a move up the middle. He's got room, down, a gain of around 10. Another Tufts first down, and they are driving. The crowd is getting into this game as they move back up to the line quickly. Berluti takes a snap, hands off to Johnson again. Another chunk play on the ground. He's fighting for yards, close to another first down.
They're really chipping away at this defense now. They're going no huddle. They're going fast.
They're getting back up to the line. Johnson is up to 12 carries for 81 yards, his best game in the last couple weeks. That has been key to getting this drive going. Berluti takes a snap, looking end zone, caught right between the end zone, and it is dived forward. A Tufts touchdown. That is Jackson Butler. Caught the ball around the 5-yard line, made a move and dived in to narrow this game 29-27 before the extra point.
That is exactly what they needed after that really quick touchdown by Wesleyan to come back, get a nice drive, get down the field, and score a touchdown.
And as you mentioned earlier, they will be going for 2 now. They want to even up the game at 29, no extra point. Here is Berluti back on the field for the 2-point conversion. Johnson to his right. Billy Dunn, lone receiver on the left with John Andre in the slot. Motion John Andre across. It is a pass. Fake. Berluti throws it up, and it is caught! A one-handed catch in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. What a grab!
Oh my goodness, what a play by the receiver there.
That was Jackson Butler on the catch. Berluti looked like, again, dead to rights, but he throws back to his left, rolling to his right, and it is snagged with one hand by the receiver, Jackson Butler. We have seen some incredible plays from the Tufts offense today, and it is a tie game.
Yeah, we really have. I mean, just players all over on this offense are just making incredible plays. And that was definitely one of them.
Truly has been one of the more entertaining games of the year, and the Tufts team has stood up in front of a team that is 4-0 and looked unbeatable going into this game and have really put up a fight.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, people probably thought that this was just going to be a blowout, but the Jumbos have really played their hearts out, and it is a tie game here with about 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
The growth of this offense is tangible. You can see it. We spoke last week about how that loss, that blowout loss to a team that had not won yet in Bates, could be a turning point, and right now it's looking like it might have been. That ball from Walsh is kicked out the back of the end zone for a touchback. This tie game comes on the Wesleyan Cardinals offense. We'll see who's under center for this this series after Estevez led a 2-play touchdown drive from the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and as you were saying, I mean, last week's performance was honestly like just uninspiring and really just is not a good look. And they've come out here and really played well and played hard.
If Tufts played down to their opponent last week, they're certainly playing up to their opponent this week as Estevez remains in the game at quarterback. Takes the snap. Hands off. It's a read option, but good defense, good contain. He breaks up the middle and kept for only a gain of around 1. Great edge set right there by the Tufts defensive line. Brought down by the captain, Jovan Nenadovic.
The defense is definitely inspired to make sure that that run from the last drive does not happen again.
You know they want to stop here. The tight end, Liam Downey, out wide with Zaire Sterling behind him. Estevez at quarterback, 2nd and 8. Snap, back in the pocket, looking down the field, fakes the pass, rolling out to his left. He gets rid of that one, out of bounds, brings up a 3rd down. Wasn't willing to take a shot downfield.
Yeah, I mean, again, just great pressure by the D-line and good job by the secondary to hold their coverage and not let any guys get open.
Estevez is very smooth in the pocket. He kind of relaxes back there. He knows what he's doing. On that play, got rid of it, didn't want to risk anything. Brings up a 3rd and 8 and a big stand right here for the Jumbos as the crowd here at the Ellis Oval is getting loud. Estevez and McGee in the backfield. His 3 receivers split out wide. Estevez takes the low snap, rolls out right, looking to throw. Pressure. He's rolling to the sideline, lets it go down the field. That ball is broken up by the Tufts defense. No flag on the play, and the punting team will come out. A couple defenders in on that play, particularly Jonathan O'Neill, the safety, and Jason Nadancy, the cornerback, in there, breaking up the pass and bringing up 4th down.
Another great stand by this Jumbo's defense, and it is a ball game.
For the first time in maybe a while, we're in the second half, and Tufts offense has the ability to drive down the field and take the lead. A low snap on that punt, barely gets it off. Andre on the return, the ball is bouncing, a good, Wesleyan bounce there, down a little before the 40-yard line, around the 36. Almost got blocked on that, a low snap on the punt, but he did manage to get it off. But again, an opportunity to take a lead. What do we think about that?
Yeah, I mean, this is decent starting field position at about our own 38-yard line. If they can continue their momentum from even that last drive, getting their run game going, Berluti making some good passes.
We've seen the establishment of the run game with Tyler Johnson be a key to several touchdown drives in this game. Chunk plays on the ground lead to trunk plays through the air, and we know that. So Johnson again in the backfield here. We'll see if they look back to him. Berluti in the shotgun. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. He takes the snap. It's a play-action pass. Pressure in the pocket. He rolls out. Looking upfield. He has a man wide open and caught. Down the sideline. Still going. Down the sideline. Past the 10. In for a touchdown. Tufts. Touchdown. That is Phil Lutz, the #1 wide receiver, with yet another touchdown for the offense. Berluti keeps his eyes down the field and makes the play.
Once again, it's Phil Lutz.
Oh, excuse me. No, it was not a touchdown. He was out of bounds before the end of the play. The offense is on, excuse me. But a huge chunk play for the Tufts offense. Lutz, it will be 1st and goal.
I mean,
don't know what I missed there. Thought that was in the end zone. But they're just short at the 7-yard line as they hurry up to the line. Berluti at quarterback. Takes the play. Throws to the running back Johnson. He's got room to the edge. Makes a move on the man. And cuts into the end zone. That is a touchdown. Tyler Johnson on the catch. The Tufts Jumbos have taken the lead in the second half against the 4-0 Wesleyan Cardinals. What a game so far.
I mean, this is just some inspiring football right here. I mean, Berluti to Phil Lutz is wide open. Got all the way downfield inside the 10, and then great job by Tyler Johnson on the reception, making 2 guys miss and easing into the end
The
zone.
sideline is excited. Tyler Johnson has been dynamic today with the ball in his hands. Walsh on for the extra point and the ability to put the Jumbos up by 7 in the third quarter. Whistles on the field. Not sure what's going on here. Unclear what's going on, but the kicking team is coming off the field. Maybe a timeout. The crowd here has certainly gotten into this game. It is 35-29. Extra point yet to go up. And the offense really marched down the field on that drive. It looked like a touchdown to Lutz. More of a 70-yard, huge 60-yard pass right there set up the play for Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, it just looked like blown coverage. I mean, Lutz was literally wide open. There's nobody around him. And Berluti was able to see that, get it to him, and him on the run after the catch have just been absolutely incredible today.
Absolutely. As Walsh is back to attempt the extra point to make it a 7-point game. The snap. Walsh. Oh, it is blocked. Right around the edge came the Wesleyan defender. That was number 2, Danny Banks, the defensive back, came flying around the edge. Good timing on that and blocked the extra point that will keep it a 6-point game. We talked earlier, extra points, they add up. A missed one right there. Hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt them later in the game.
Yeah, that was a tough one. That was a great job by Danny Banks. And, I mean, special teams has played a huge part in this game so far. And Wesleyan there with a great special teams play.
As the Tufts kicking team returns to the field, 2 men deep to return for the Wesleyan Cardinals. The wide receiver Thomas Elkery, one of them. Leading for the first time today are the Tufts Jumbos. They will want to hold on to that lead in this upcoming drive.
Yeah, I mean, they've stopped them, I believe, 2 out of their 3 drives so far in this second half. And they'll try and continue that.
If you're just joining us, it is 35-29 in favor of the Tufts Jumbos as they face off against the 4-0 Wesleyan Cardinals with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. That kick from the kicker Patrick Walsh is out the back of the end zone for a touchdown, and on comes the Wesleyan offense led by dynamic quarterback, David Estevez. We haven't seen Ashton Scott in several series, and we haven't seen Estevez split out wide since the first half. On the field are his receiver Logan Tomlinson, as well as his running back Charlie McGee. The tight end Ezra Jennifer on the receiving end of the touchdown is also on the field. That ball is a play action pass. It goes to Jennifer. Big hit, but he shakes it off and takes it close to a first down. Ezra Jennifer on the play. There was a early contact on that catch, but he broke out of it and gained close to 10 yards. It will be 10 yards and a first down for the Wesleyan Cardinals. Jennifer, not always a huge contributor in this offense, but today he has been a target several times, including on the touchdown pass earlier. Estevez in the shotgun. 3 receivers stacked to his right. Immediately looks to throw. It's a screen and taken down. That was to Luis Sanchez, but wrapped up by the Tufts defense. That was Cam O'Brien with a strong tackle on Luis Sanchez for a gain of about 1 or 2 yards.
Yeah, that was a big tackle right there.
Gain of 3 yards, 2nd and 7 to go with Logan Tomlinson split out wide right. 4 receivers split out, man in motion. Estevez hands the ball off to McGee. McGee cuts up the field, taken down by the Tufts defense after a gain of around 5. To the tight end, Matt Lutenberger in the game for Wesleyan. He was on motion during that play. They really have swapped in their tight ends. 3 different tight ends have entered this game today. Downey, Lutenberger, and, the receiving touchdown of Excuse me. Here we go. Estevez in the drop back, and he throws to Lutenberger, and it is caught for a first down. A simple pitch and catch right there. Tight end just entered the game.
Yeah, that was a good conversion for them on third and short to keep this drive going.
Back to the line quickly are the Wesleyan Cardinals. Rolling out right is Estevez. Pocket moving with him. He's looking downfield. He's got a man, and that ball is intercepted by the Jumbos. Let's see what the call is. And it is an interception. The first of the year thrown by any quarterback on the Wesleyan Cardinals. A huge turnover as the Jumbos take over with the ball.
And Jonathan O'Neal gets his interception. Maybe should have had one earlier in the game against Logan Tomlinson, but he gets his there.
The distinguished Wesleyan offense had yet to throw an interception yet on the season until now. Cam O'Brien makes a play, and there we go. A huge turnover with the lead for the Jumbos. They're going to come back and see if they can extend it. What a play.
Yeah, that was just an incredible play by, I believe that was Jonathan O'Neal.
Oh, Jonathan O'Neal, excuse me, not Cam O'Brien. Jonathan O'Neal, he made the play on that. And now, back under center is Berluti. He's looking to throw a quick pass. It's caught by Lutz. Breaks forward for around 8 yards. Jonathan O'Neal on that interception. What a play for him. With 1:35 left to go in the third quarter, that could be one of the most defining plays of a game that has had plenty of defining moments.
Absolutely. I mean, really, the Jumbos have all the momentum now on defense and offense. If they can just keep this momentum going, drive down the field, they have a good shot at winning this game.
Campo split out wide left. Andre Smith in the game at running back instead of Tyler Johnson. He hands off to Smith. Smith breaks it forward, breaks a tackle, and gets near a first down. Good fight from the running back on that play.
Yeah, that was a great effort just to keep his feet moving.
And it will be a first down. It will be a first down.
Great effort.
Berluti looking to the sideline for the play call. Andre Smith remains in the game at running back. The receivers, Campo, Lutz, Billy Dunn, and looks like Cade Moore in the game at wide receiver, number 81 in the slot to the right of Berluti. In the shotgun, surveying the defense, 37 seconds left to go in the quarter. Berluti takes it and is looking to run. Keeps his eyes upfield, moves out right, gains around 5 yards and out of bounds on the Wesleyan sideline. He looked to pass there, but he moved out, kept his eyes up the field, and gained some yards on the ground.
Yeah, sometimes when you're rolling out, that pass isn't always there. It's nice to fake out the defense and be able to pick up some yards there.
Same personnel remain on the field for the Jumbos. 2nd and 7 will be the marking. Not the most generous spot for the Jumbos, but they will play from here. Berluti motions his man out left. It is Smith, and he will throw to him. Smith with the ball in space, makes a move, past one man, and gets another Tufts first down.
This offense is really on a roll right now.
End of the third quarter here at the Ellis Oval. The Tufts Jumbos have taken a 6-point lead on the Wesleyan Cardinals, 35-29, and they have the ball marching down the field looking to extend that lead.
Yeah, I mean, they really have all the momentum right now. Like I said, they're on a roll. They're getting the ball out to their playmakers, and they are making plays. They're making huge plays. They're consistently making guys miss and getting downfield.
Not to jinx things, but if this score does hold, Tufts is on the verge of a monumental upset of the undefeated Wesleyan Cardinals. Who would have thought coming in this game that we would be in the fourth quarter and Tufts would have 35 points in the lead?
Yeah, I mean, not to be mean or anything, but I definitely didn't. I mean, this has just been really an inspiring performance by the Jumbos from all aspects of the game: offense, defense, special teams, everything.
In the past, we've seen moments where they needed big plays and they couldn't get them. Not today. Every moment they've needed a big play, their best players have come through. Jonathan O'Neal came through. Michael Berluti came through. Their running backs, both of them, Andre Smith, Tyler Johnson, have come through. We'll see if they can continue that. And, of course, Phil Lutz, the receiver, has done everything he can to carry this team today.
Yeah, they've all really just put in a collective effort here.
Berluti at quarterback. 15 minutes to go. It's the start of the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 from the 48. He hands off to his running back. That is Andre Smith, and a gain of around 3 yards.
Andre Smith up the middle.
The tackle by Wesleyan on the play. It will bring up a 2nd and 8 from the 46-yard line. Berluti takes the snap. Looking to pass. The play is whistled dead. Looks like a false start on the Jumbo offense. We'll see what the call is. It will be a false start. That's a 5-yard penalty, and it brings the Jumbo offense back. It will be 2nd and 13.
Yeah, that's really the only thing they've done wrong here today is those penalties. If they can minimize that, they've been really good today.
Coaching staff barking plays from the sideline. Receivers in motion. Campo comes to the right side. Smith to the left of Berluti. Receivers moving all over the place. Cade Moore comes to the right side. Players are set. Berluti looks, throws to Smith in space. He's got room to run. He breaks it around a gain of 5. Back up past the 45-yard line. The tackle by Nick Helbig, on the play will bring up a 3rd and reasonable for this offense as Andre Smith exits the game. Tyler Johnson comes in, but a valiant effort on that drive by Andre Smith. Again, receivers moving all over the place for the Jumbos. Phil Lutz on the right side of the field, bottom of your screen. Again, motion. That is Paul Campo. The snap to Berluti, throws immediately to Johnson. He makes a move, wrapped up. A great tackle right there by the defense. Looked like Jackson Yami of the Wesleyan Cardinals stopping them short of a 1st down, but it's 4th and short, and they may leave the offense on the field to try to seal this game. It looks like what they will do as the offense is remaining on the field. What do you think right here? Important 4th down.
Yeah, this is aggressive.
Oh, and here comes the punting unit. Excuse me, I spoke too soon.
Yeah, I was going to say it's an aggressive play call, but I don't mind. I mean, they've got all the momentum going right now, and if they can get it.
Oh, wait, no, and the offense is remaining on the field. No, it's not. The punting unit is on. Excuse me. Quickly get on the field, and Walsh boots that. Looks like it will bounce. Oh, good bounce. Oh, picked up by Estevez, the quarterback on the punt return. Looked like they called a fair catch. The ball bounced, looking like it would bounce towards the end zone. It did not. A great Tufts bounce, kept it in play, picked up by Estevez, and the ball will be within the 10-yard line. Another great punt from Walsh, his 2nd of the game. 2nd great punt of the game.
Yeah.
Of course, we know what happened last time.
Yeah, I was going to say, with all his kicking woes he's had this year, he's had some good punts today.
He has, and that has set them up, the defense, in good position to get a stop right here against the Wesleyan offense. Estevez back in the game at quarterback. We'll see what they attempt to do, pinned in their own territory. Zaire Sterling out on the bottom of your screen to the left of Estevez. Estevez motions Sterling towards him. It'll be a fake jet sweep as he rolls out, but strong tackle by the Tufts defense. What a tackle by Matty Druliard on that play right there. One of the strongest defenders on the defense. He had 8 tackles, 2 for loss last week, and that right there is an example of what he can do on the ball.
Yeah, that was a great read by him. He was not fooled at all, and he got to Estevez fast, and he was bringing him down.
The crowd loves it here at the Ellis Oval, as back in the shotgun is Estevez yet again. Looking to change the play. He's looking to his sideline. Logan Tomlinson, the lone receiver to his left. He motions his running back, McGee. The snap. He's looking to pass. Eyes up the field, he wants to run. One-on-one opportunity, makes a man miss, dives down, taken out of bounds, short of the first down, it looks like. Or will it? It will be a first down, excuse me. Just enough to get there, move the chains, and keep the drive going.
There's again his ability to run and make it a
scoreboard on that too.
Juilliard on the tackle again there, but not enough to prevent the first down. The offense comes back. Estevez with two men, one man to either side of him, and his number one receiver, Logan Tomlinson, to his left. Fakes the pass, throws to Tomlinson on the out route. It is caught.
Pass is complete to Tomlinson.
Gain of around 4 yards on that, 5 yards maybe. Back up to the line quickly is the offense of the Cardinals. He's got Luis Sanchez to his right by himself on an island. No safeties deep for this jumbo defense. They motion Tomlinson through. It is a jet sweep to Tomlinson. He takes it up the field. Past the first down, he's got room to run. Past the 50, down, past the 40, out of bounds, around the 40-yard line. A huge run by the receiver Tomlinson on the jet sweep.
Yeah, I mean, they did it in the first half, and it worked, and they did it now again here, and it worked again. I mean, the defense has got to be able to limit that big playability, and they got to keep their eyes on the ball.
That is true. They've run that play before. They've run variations of that play before, and most of them have been successful. It's very hard to keep contained an explosive weapon like Logan Tomlinson as they come back to the line. One man on either side of the quarterback, Estevez. 10 minutes to go in the game. Estevez takes the snap. It's a handoff. No, it's not. It's a play-action pass. Throws it to Tomlinson. Contested catch, and great catch by Tomlinson for the first down. A one-on-one leverage over the middle of the field. He goes up and he gets that. That's what he's meant to do.
Yeah, I mean, their offense has stalled a little bit the last few drives, and now they're going back to the basics. Just get it to their best player.
Exactly. That is what they're doing. They're two guys. Estevez, the quarterback, Tomlinson, the receiver, are carrying this offense right now. 9 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. It is 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Down only by 6. A touchdown and an extra point would give them the lead. Stacked receivers on the left. It is Tomlinson and Sanchez. The snap to Estevez. The play is whistled dead. It is a timeout for Wesleyan before the snap. That is their first timeout of the second half. Wonder what they're thinking over right here.
Yeah, I mean, they're just trying to get in the end zone now. They got that big play down to about the 30-yard line, and if they get a touchdown here, and they could go up with the lead after that mixed extra point.
They can indeed. Both teams huddling here want to get a stop. 1st and 10 to go. Wesleyan has a lot of options right now what they can do in this offense.
Yeah, I mean, Estevez with his running ability and his ability to play out wide as a receiver. They got Logan Tomlinson. The Jumbos really have to make sure that they keep those guys in check.
They do indeed. We'll see if we get any more action out of Ashton Scott in this game. Estevez has really carried them. Seems unlikely they would go away from what's working, but the unpredictability of this Wesleyan offense is what makes them so dangerous. It will be Estevez, however, back at quarterback. In the shotgun. Tight end Matt Lutenberger in the game. Estevez takes the snap. He's looking to pass, rolling out right. Eyes upfield, cuts back left. He wants to run. Taken down by the Tufts defense for a gain of only around 1. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing really going on that play. Looking for a deep shot. Andrew Wright, the defensive tackle, exits the game for the Jumbos. Littenberger in at tight end, as is Liam Downey. A 2 tight end set here for the Cardinals. 2 wide receivers split out wide. Estevez takes the snap, rolling right immediately to QB Power. He cuts up the field, runs into his own man, but it's down close to a first down.
There's a 3rd and short coming up. This is a big play here. If the Jumbos can get a stop here and hold them to a field goal, or maybe unless Wesleyan goes for it on 4th down.
Jumbo sideline getting involved. They want the stop on this play. A lot of options for the offense here in the 3rd and short situation. A tight end in the backfield with the running back, McGee, and the quarterback, Estevez. See what they look to do here. It is a run with the running back, McGee, and he forces his way enough for a first down. The crowd quieted a bit by that 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, Wesleyan.
The tackle by Cam O'Brien on the play, sorry.
No, yeah, Wesleyan's really moving down right now, and close to scoring a touchdown. This is in the red zone, crucial drive right here. A little under 8 minutes to go in the game.
If Tufts gets the ball back here, whether they give up a touchdown or not, you would like to see them burn some clock. Only 7 minutes left. That's some time you really want to burn. You don't want to give this offense more time with the ball. Motion is Tomlinson. He motions back right. It is a handoff to McGee. Cutting to the outside. Contained by the Tufts defensive line. Good pressure from the edge right there. No tackle on the play. Out of bounds for a gain of around 2. On the field comes Tyler Roach.
Yeah, and like you were saying, really at this position with the Tufts Jumbos being up right now, the clock management is really an important part of the game at this point.
Games can be won or lost in clock management. We know that. 2nd and 9 to go here. Estevez at quarterback, looking to pass. Pass protection by the running back. He's now looking to run out to his right. His eyes upfield, scrambling back left. Good pressure. He's got room to run to his left, and he's going to go. Cuts through and a big tackle down, keeping him short of a touchdown. It will be a first down. 1st and goal to go. Looked like they had him dead to rights. He gets out, gets to his left, but a good tackle by the defense to prevent him from getting in for 6. That is Spencer Oligood, number 41, one of the stronger linebackers of this Tufts defense, really getting to his spot and taking Estevez down short of the touchdown. 1st and goal to go. 6 minutes, 35 seconds left.
Yeah, that was a good job not letting Estevez break his tackle. A good strong tackle there.
As we can see here, Ashton Scott in the game at quarterback. A change look here. He's going to hand it off to McGee. That is swallowed up by the defense short of the first down. That was Michael Butler, the defensive tackle, on the stop. Interesting look there to take out Estevez, who's been cooking recently, and bring in the really the person who started this game, Ashton Scott. Now with second down and goal to go, and Ashton Scott remaining in the game. We'll see what they'll do here.
Yeah, this is an interesting call to keep Ashton Scott in. Estevez has been really doing well all game, especially with his legs.
He lines up under center, motion the receiver through. It's going to be a handoff to McGee, and he is swallowed up yet again by the entire Tufts defensive line. Tyler Roach in on that tackle, along with Shane Reiner, and they bring him down to force a 3rd and goal. 2 good goal line stops right there. Back in the game comes Estevez.
Yeah, 2 great jobs by the defensive line to get that pressure, to move that line and not let those running backs get in.
Size on the field for the Cardinals. The big receiver Tomlinson, the tight end Luttenberger, both split out wide. In the shotgun is Estevez. He motions his man Tomlinson. It's a fake. He's running left, cuts up and in for a touchdown. Rushing touchdown for the quarterback, David Estevez, and it is a tie game, 35-35, pending the extra point.
Yeah, that was just a great play call and a good job by Estevez to find the gap. But here, that missed extra point might be costly.
The extra point here, if made, will give the Cardinals the lead, 36-35. Yoon, back-to-back NESCAC Special Teams Player of the Week, is on. The snap, that is up, and it is good. The lead is now 36-35 in favor of the Wesleyan Cardinals. 4 minutes and 54 seconds left to go. Seems to be some dispute on the field. The referees and the Tufts defense are not agreeing on the previous play, but doesn't look like anything will change as the kicking unit comes back on the field. What needs to happen here for them to retake the lead?
I mean, the offense has just got to get the momentum back and do what they've been doing all game. Get it to their special guys. Phil Lutz, Tyler Johnson, Berluti, make some runs. I mean, this game, like, they've really shown that in this position, they have the ability to go down and get that game-winning touchdown.
Be interesting to see if they do bring up any designed runs for Berluti. He went off for over 100 yards on the ground in the first half, has yet to really put it on the ground yet here in the second, as the marching band does a rendition of All-Star by Smash Mouth. I'd love to hear that. Return team back, special team units on. Andre Smith back to return the kick. Yoon on the kickoff. Yoon kicks off. A high kick. That one is going to be out the back of the end zone. Smith does not try to return that one, and it will be a touchback. On the field comes the Tufts offense. Their strongest game of the year so far. They'll look to continue that momentum on this drive.
Yeah, and again with the clock management, there's 5 minutes left. There's a decent amount of time left in this game. They have to, I mean, at this point, think about not only going down and scoring a touchdown, but taking time off the clock while doing so.
The true freshman quarterback, Berluti, is 27 for 43 with 314 yards and 4 touchdowns. A performance that not everyone could say they saw coming, but it's been absolutely incredible today.
Yeah, I mean, he's really, for the most part, made all the right plays.
And Lutz, 9 receptions, 194 yards. Absolutely unbelievable. As we are back on offense, Berluti in the shotgun. It's a hand, no, it's a play action fake, and it's a good pass behind his receiver, Jackson Butler. Incomplete. He had him open on what looked like either an RPO or a play action fake, but he was unable to connect. Could have been a big play right there as Merriweather comes off the field in replacement. Cade Moore comes on.
Yeah, that's tough right there. Butler was open, and he might have even had, if he got that catch, he might have even been able to break it out outside for an even bigger gain.
In the shotgun, Berluti takes the snap, looking to pass. Looks deep down the field, down the middle. That ball is almost intercepted, broken up by Jack Nally, the safety of the Wesleyan defense, but the flag is on the field as well. We'll see what that is. It is against the Tufts offense, and we will... Against the Tufts offense, the penalty is declined. That will bring up 3rd down for this offense.
Interesting decision to decline the penalty there. Would have been 2nd and 20. Instead, it's 3rd and 10.
Merriweather, the tight end, back in the game on the offensive line, looking like some added pass protection for the quarterback Berluti as they look maybe to throw on 3rd and long. A crucial 3rd down right here with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left. Merriweather motions to the other side. He's lined up as a receiver. Berluti with Johnson to his left. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Rolling out right, he's got a man in his face. Up the field, loses his balance, throws. That ball is incomplete or intercepted by the Wesleyan defense. We'll see what the call is. Darrell Williams ran excitedly across the field, but the officials call it an incomplete pass, a very risky play from the quarterback Berluti there, being chased to the sideline. He got rid of that ball, almost intercepted. It does fall incomplete, and the punt team will come onto the field.
Yeah, that's a little lucky to be called incomplete there for the Jumbos. But, I mean, it looked like he wanted to go maybe to Phil Lutz there, but he was being kind of triple teamed.
Yeah, obviously great protection on Lutz there, and not an easy play for him to make as the punt sails through the air. It is caught and down at around the 45-yard line. Caught the fair catch by Jack Nally of the Cardinals, and on comes the Cardinals offense led by quarterback David Estevez.
Yeah, and this is great field position for them, starting at about their own 45. With 4.5 minutes left, the defense has got to get a stop here.
Yeah, a misplay on this drive could let the Cardinals kill some valuable clock. Don't want to see that. So big defensive stand necessary here from the Jumbos. In the shotgun, Estevez. The snap. It is a handoff to the running back, McGee. He breaks it upfield for a gain of around 5. On the tackle, the defensive tackle, Edward Uteri, and Tufts uses its second timeout of the half.
Yeah, with this much time left, it really will be coming down to clock management now. Not just about, scoring the points or getting the stops.
Tufts defense will look to put out its best defensive plays on right here. Interesting to see if the Cardinals decide to go more conservative on this drive or look to really put that fatal blow on the Tufts defense and end it for good. Only up by 1. A touchdown makes it an 8-point game. A touchdown and 2-point conversion makes it a 2-score game. Interesting to see the decision there if they do score on this drive. Keeping the ball on the ground will keep the clock running, so it'll be interesting as well if they continue to do that. Split out wide are the receivers, Sterling and Sanchez. Estevez at quarterback. His number 1 target, Thomason, on the far side of your screen to his right. Second and 6. Motion Tomlinson. It is a run with the quarterback, a QB power. He makes a move forward and is brought down for a short gain. Good stop by the Tufts defense, and they use their 3rd timeout right now. I think they know this is their shot to get a stop, and they need to keep the clock from moving now rather than later.
Yeah, definitely. That was the last timeout. They got no timeouts left for still over 4 minutes left in the game. And, that was a good stop by the defense there, not getting fooled on that run by Estevez that time.
They're clearly betting on a stop right now, this 3rd and 6. If they can get a stop here, they'll have the ball back, and their destiny will be in their hands. Don't get a stop here, out of timeouts, and the clock will start to run. That is not ideal. So this is maybe the biggest play of the game for the Tufts defense.
Yeah, and this is a big play for Wesleyan as well. They're undefeated right now. And if they can convert and get this win, that'd be huge for them. If not, Tufts has a chance to upset them.
3 men in the backfield, including Estevez, the quarterback. He's got 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. It is 3rd and 6. The oval is loud. It is a play-action pass caught by the tight end down the sideline. An easy first down to the 30-yard line for the offense. Ezra Jennifer, the tight end on the catch, and that is not what you were looking for if you're the Tufts defense.
No, it is not. He was open. He had plenty of space to get down and easily get that first down. Got to be better at picking up your guy and not letting that happen.
Important to note, though, Jennifer went out of bounds on the play, and the clock had stopped. It is now running again. 4 minutes and 8 seconds left in the quarter and the game. If you're the Jumbo's defense here, are you looking to let the Wesleyan offense score a quick touchdown so you can get the ball back, or are you doing all you can to get your team the ball back on offense with a reasonable amount of time left?
If this was Madden, I'd probably say to let them score, but in real life, honestly, they've still got to go about 30 yards for that touchdown, so I say try and stop them to a field goal.
Again, 3 men in the backfield, including the quarterback Estevez. 2 wide receivers split out. It is an option. He hands it off to the running back McGee, who gains around 2-3 yards. It will be second down and around 7.
And that clock's still ticking.
Clock is still ticking down. Under 3.5 minutes left to go in the game. Estevez with just the running back McGee in the backfield. Logan Tomlinson on the bottom of your screen. Motions him. It is a fake toss and a run from the quarterback. A great block on the outside. Missed tackle by the defense. Pushed out of bounds near the first down. Estevez. They got some hands on him early in the run, but were unable to take him down, and he burns him for a first.
Yeah, that was Cam O'Brien on that missed tackle. He's really got to be able to get Estevez's feet there and make sure he goes down, but Estevez was able to escape and get that first down.
Clock reads 2 minutes and 51 seconds left to go. It is 36-35. Cardinals, they have the ball in near the red zone. Again, 2 split out wide. The quarterback and the running back, McGee. Low snap picked up by the quarterback running right. Defense swarming. They're going to take him down. Wisely sits down before going out of bounds. A loss of around 1. Good move right there to not go out of bounds if you're the Wesleyan quarterback.
Yeah, that was smart by him to stay in bounds and keep the clock going.
2 minutes and 7 seconds. Clock is winding down. Under 2 minutes now left in the game. It is a 1-point game. Tufts is out of timeouts. And it is tossed to the wide receiver, Tomlinson. We've seen that play before. A gain of around 4 right there. Not as big as some other ones, but it keeps the clock moving. And right now, looking tough for the Jumbos to get the ball back and score.
Yeah, it was a good job that they didn't get fooled that time and were able to keep the gain there to a minimum. But yeah, the clock's still going, just under 1 minute and 30 left. They've got to get that stop here.
That's absolutely right. Minute 20 to go. It's 3rd and 7. No timeouts left for Tufts, so if they can get a stop here and force a field goal, they will have under 1 minute left to go, drive down the field, and get a score. 3rd and 7 right now. The snap. They're going to keep it on the ground with the quarterback. He wants the edge, and he is taken out of bounds. Will he be given the first down? The Jumbos defenders are calling 4th down, but we'll see what the spot is. It looks like he will be short. It is 4th down with 50 seconds left to go in the game. If they run the play clock all the way down, there will be only around 15 seconds left for the Jumbos to get a score.
Yeah, and that's where having no timeouts really hurts right now. The clock is just keep going down and just less and less time for the Jumbos to be able to come back and maybe try and win the game.
Estevez looks a little banged up on the play. Hunched over on the field. They are winding the clock to the end of the play clock, and now they will call a timeout with 18 seconds left to go. Estevez is hunched down on the ground right now. You don't like to see that. He really is a star player in the NESCAC. Must have been roughed up on that previous play. Helmet on the ground. He is not looking great. Again, 18 seconds left to go here. Not ideal for the Jumbos. They bet on getting a stop on that 3rd down. They burned their timeouts with 4 minutes left to go, thinking they could get a stop. They were unable to. And now, this is the price of what those timeouts meant. 18 seconds left. Not a lot of time to get a score. There are crazier things have happened, but not an ideal situation for them. Estevez walks off the field. We'll see if he's okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, first of all, you hate to see it. You hope that he's all right. You never like players getting hurt. But it is a physical game. And, yeah, I mean, miracles have happened. A lot of crazy things have happened in this game. And, I mean, you hope that one more crazy thing can happen.
We saw last week the Jumbos attempt a hook and ladder play with under 1 minute left. It was fumbled and returned for a touchdown by the Bates Bobcats. 18 seconds left. If they get the ball, maybe a similar type of play, but right now they actually need to get one more stop. It's 4th down. Again, the clock stops on a turnover, so they can't kneel. In the game is the quarterback, Ashton Scott. Motions his receiver through. They're going to fake and go left. Can Scott get the first down? He is tackled, and we'll see what the spot is. If he is short, it is a turnover, and the clock stops. If he gets it, the game is over. They mark him for a first down, and that should do it. Tackle by the Tufts defense, 62, Edward Uteri. Doesn't look like it will be enough as the clock runs, and a heartbreaking loss for the Jumbos, 36-35 against a team that was undefeated going into this game and will be undefeated leaving this game, the 5-0 Wesleyan Cardinals. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, what a game that was. I mean, just crazy plays, amazing plays all over the field for both teams, for both sides. And, I mean, that blocked punt, extra point really came back to bite the Jumbos. And it's a 1-point game to end. It
was. We said at the time, you can't miss extra points and expect them not to come back and get you. That's exactly what happened. The Jumbos came in this game without a win, and they will leave 0-5, but they did not look like an 0-5 team today. They hung in this game, they fought, and they really at times looked like they were going to pull off a huge upset against the heavily favored Wesleyan Cardinals.
Absolutely. This will go down on their record as a loss, but, I mean, they played their absolute hearts out. They did so many things right, so many things well. Even though they weren't able to get the win, they've got to be looking at all the positives that came from today.
Berluti, the freshman quarterback, finishes the game 27 for 46 with 314 yards and 4 touchdowns. He also ran for seven times for 104 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Philip Lutz, the star of the day, 9 receptions, 194 yards and a touchdown, but Tufts was unable to come with the win. This was JumboCast. My name is Jared Cohen. I'm here with Siom Ghosh. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week.